Hey, welcome everyone. Thanks again for joining Ted Investigates and Sweet Dude Chibi. Gonna wait for a few people to hop on. Want to say hi to everybody. Let me see who's in the chat. What is up? Let me say hi to some people in Chibi's chat. Jen Hall, how's it going? Bella B, hello Chibi in chat. Good to see you guys. It's always a pleasure to see everybody. We're gonna go over some Nancy Guthrie updates. We're gonna go over some Bryan Kohberger updates, which how I feel about that guy. That guy is just a terrible person. And then the Nolan Wells case. So thank you so much. Shibby's just going to get coffee. Let me say hi to everybody in the chat really quick as we wait for people to come in. Happy hump day. I think today's Wednesday. Hello, everyone. And then I'm actually going to figure out today too, how to give away free memberships. I can't figure it out and I try my best. And I know I have like 10 or 20 free memberships. Just give me 1 second. My visions contacts are a little blurry right now for some reason. Sorry about that. Okay, so when Shibby comes back, we're going to play. Hey, good morning, Faithful Servant. Good morning. I got your email. Thank you so much. We love Faithful Servant's channel. He is the one that puts together all those awesome from like day one, all the entire Nancy Guthrie case, all the animation, the live stream boats, the circus, the most creative stuff. I really feel like one day all that stuff is going to be like on Hulu or Netflix, and it's going to make it big. I love seeing that stuff. I promoted on X. I actually shared it with Daphne Case Files. She's got a really good channel, got over 30,000 subscribers, and she actually thought it was me because I posted it. I go, no, that's the Faithful Servant. This is his thing. And she had no clue. And I'm like, how do you not know? So she loved it, Faithful Servant. She thought it was awesome. Hey, what's up? Cindy Dexter, Marianne, Auntie T, Karen. Hi, Ted. Hope you're going back to Tucson, but don't forget your wallet. I know, God, could you imagine going up to the terminal and not being able to get in? I actually did that once when I forgot where I was going. I was going away for vacation and I completely lost my wallet and I had to run back and get my passport. Then it was just a nightmare. And then the people I went with, because I don't like flying a lot, they actually thought I was doing it on purpose. And I go, guys, I fly a lot. I would just have a beer or I would get a flying medication. I wouldn't forget my wallet and go all the way to the airport and then stage it like I can't get in the airport. I mean, I was like, come on, guys. So I thought that's just a funny joke. Let me just say hi to everybody. Sierra, Christina Williams, Rochelle, Dawn, how's it going? Lexi in Clovlogs, nice. Rose, Denise, Carla Palmer, hi Ted from Indiana, nice. Yeah, it could be the Indiana Bears soon, huh? All right, so we're going to talk about these three cases. She's going to be back here in a second. Sweet Opinions, we love you. Faithful Servant, what is up? Regina, Shusi, Nina from the Bronx. I'm just Nina from the Bronx. Missy Evans, Rosen Higgins from Maryland. Oh, cool. Good morning, Ted and Shibby and everybody. Faithful Servant. We love Faithful Servant. Again, go to his channel. Unbelievable. Even at nighttime, I'll watch it if I just want to lay back and just enjoy the evening, like 9 or 10 at night. If I just want to relax, I'll put a headphone in and I'll watch some of his content. Great content. He usually plays it all day on a reel, but it's so cool because it starts from day one. So everything you want to know about the case, there are so many different things that I even forget and a lot of the other streamers forget on the case that he shows. And from that one cop that got arrested to David Bateras talking and the models that were taking the photo shoot. Just a great actual refresher too, because the case has been going on so long. So big shout out to you. Missy Evans, my son left his phone on the back of my car and he called me about 10 minutes later, said his phone was on the back of my car, but by that time, the phone fell off my car and shattered. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. I've been the type of person where I've been on the phone looking for my phone. And I've been talking to my dad and I've been saying, where's my phone? God, I can't find my phone. Where's my phone? And I'm talking on the phone. But sorry you shattered your phone. That's terrible. Hey, from Mississippi, Barbara. Fanny Pack. Yes, we missed you. Sweet Opinions again. Courtroom Carl. He also lost his wallet ID, so you're really in good company. I mean, everybody loses something. Yeah, holy cow. I might have to meet this guy. Taurus Margaret. Oh, somebody's a Taurus like me. Celebrate the Taurus. Chase, hey, I have to get your email. I know me and you were texting back and forth. Great to see you. I'll do that actually on this live stream when Shibby comes back. We're gonna play the Bryan Kohberger stuff first. Let me see who else is in the chat. Missy Evans. Oh, cool. We have Gary Reed from Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. We have Lexi Nichols from Mississippi. Mel Blondie. Sweet Dude Shibby. Wow, welcome to the channel, Sweet Dude Shibby. We have Tiffs82. Good morning. We have Trisha. Forgive me my eyesight. Trisha Caudra, 2116. We have Nana of Me. Good morning from Reno, Nevada. I do that all the time at my old age. Yeah, I forget a lot, especially with like streaming, when you have your like selfie stick, you have your battery chargers, you have your, cooler for your phone. You have way too many different odds and ends of cords that never connect. You know how many times iPhone changes their chargers? I got chargers from like 2 years ago that don't fit the new phone chargers. It's just crazy. We have Harper Blue. Good to see you. Kentucky Girl. Hey, what's up? Missy said, wasn't even my phone. It was my absent-minded son. However, he's recovering addict, so his brain needed to be reset. Well, he'll fight through it and be better for it. And we wish him well and God bless him. The Brick by Brick Show, one of our favorite shows. Please join, subscribe. I'm going to be going on Disturbed shows soon. It's going to be a fun show where we're going to laugh and just have good times. And then, of course, Crystal Crime Board is with him. But Brick by Brick Show, if somebody could post that in the, I don't know if I can post it in there or if you can. I'm so bad at it. It's at Brick by Brick Show. Let me see if I can spell this. And then, guys, we're going to jump right into it. But I'd like to just say hi to everybody because it's the hump day. Brick by Brick. One second. Brick by Brick, the _ the show. Here's his channel.
I'm back. Hey, I'm back. Good morning, everyone.
Oh, good. Shibby's back. There's Brick by Brick. You're a Taurus. Sorry, I'm just saying hi to everybody. So I'm even saying hi to the people that are in your chat. Taurus he is also. Okay, good. Myrtle Beach, man. Hey, can I get invited to Myrtle Beach? Sweet Opinion says hi. Yeah, iPhones changed once. iPhones change all the time. I mean,
Every
the plugins,
different.
They don't even come with headsets. They come with nothing. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I remember a year ago I bought my iPhone and they just gave it to me and I'm like, well, where's the charger? What does it come with? Where's the headphones? It comes with nothing. I'm like, does it even come with the phone?
Yeah.
Good morning from Tennessee. Wow, we got a lot of people here from all over. Oh, we got Melly. Hey, Teddy and Teddy's. Shibby says, what's up? Okay, good. All right. Well, I'm glad Shibby can be on. We know, obviously, I'm a huge fan of his. He's helped me tremendously in my career with YouTube.
Behind the scenes. Dude, where's Ted?
Used to be behind the scenes. Now you're prime time. You're like the Chris Como spot.
Oh, wow. Thank you, sir.
So I'm going to play this video just to recap this Bryan Kohberger, and then I'll read the article, and we'll kind of piece it together. I mean, I can't believe I thought
this. Whose page is this? We'll need to pause and interject, everyone. So if we have to pause and interject, it's for copyright purposes. We're not trying to disrupt you. Yep.
This page is MSN.
Oh, MSN YouTube page?
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, it's mainstream, I guess. We could probably just play it straight up if you wanted. How long is it?
I'm going to play the short one straight up. I mean, I thought part of the Bryan Kohberger deal was he was never allowed to...
Oh, this isn't even YouTube. That's not YouTube. Yeah. If it's MSN, yeah, play that.
Okay, cool. Cool deal. All right, I'll play it right now. I just thought part of the Bryan Kohberger deal is he was never allowed again to ever dispute or ever try to get a retrial or whatever he's doing. I mean, that prosecutor did a terrible job, but, we all know that, obviously. But, I mean, I can't even believe that this is coming up this early. But okay,
I think
I'll
he's
shut my
arguing
mouth.
ineffective of counsel or whatever that is. So if
Yeah.
anybody knows what's going on, fill us in our chats, and we'll because I need to catch up on the Kohberger stuff.
Okay, we're gonna play it. It's about a minute and 46 seconds.
Full screen it.
Oh yeah, and turn it on. That might help.
Close to their chest and except
1
for
second.
one leak that they're
Oh,
now
there it is.
Yep,
Good.
yep.
it ended. I mean, he
Volume. Is there any
They
volume?
did have a whole lot
More
more,
volume?
and they kept their cards
Sorry.
close to their chest, and except for that one leak that they're now
That's good enough.
researching, they did a good job of building their case without telling the whole world, and they were going to kick somebody in trial. But they also, hopefully, the victims' families were all on board. Decided to let him plea for all whatever reasons they wanted to, and it got resolved without them having to go through the pain and the misery and the always possibility of it not turning out right.
Hey Meta, call home.
Calling home.
Okay, hold on.
Hey,
Trial. The whole elocution that people think is going to happen where they stand up and admit they did it. First of all, we shouldn't even call it a confession. They don't confess. They don't even admit. They just give their version of a lie where they say enough to get their plea passed through. They don't ever stand up and talk about why I did it and how I did it and I really did it or I'm sorry. That's a TV thing. It doesn't happen in the real courtroom. They should have told people, they should have told the family that is not going to happen. Look at Bryan Kohberger. Look at his eyes. You think that man's going to stand up and tell a courtroom and a world and his own family why he did it and how he did it? That's never going to happen. They should have known that going in. If they were surprised that day that he didn't elocute, somebody dropped the ball. Well, he's autistic too, right?
Ooh.
Unemotional, but they all do that. They all sit there unemotional for hours because their lawyers have told them, don't listen, focus on something else, look straight ahead, don't look at them, don't cry, don't emote. They've been instructed.
Wait, you got more audio going on there. Whoa.
It's not surprising either. They're not going to break down and cry and feel bad. That doesn't happen.
There was other audio I heard.
Okay, I'm going to remove this and I'm going to read. I'm going to read this article about Bryan Kohberger real quick, about what he's trying to do. Actual innocence is my truth. Now, now it's been a while since I used StreamYard. Can I put this on the screen or do I just read this?
You can share it. Sure,
okay, I don't know why I'm like forgetting how to use StreamYard. Okay, 1 second.
Share your screen or put it in private chat. I'll put my screen up if you want.
Oh, okay. Let me make sure this is the new one. Oh, no. Yep. Let me just pause this because we don't care about this. Okay, guys, I'll start reading. Actual innocence is my truth. Bryan Kohberger wants to rescind his guilty plea. Can everybody see this?
No, I see you don't have it up.
No, boy.
So yeah, there you go. It's up.
There we go. Man, this is like StreamYard for dummies. I can't believe I just woke up one day and I don't know how to use StreamYard. Okay, let me go to it. Okay. Thanks for your patience, everyone. Okay, let's go again. Actual innocence is my truth. Bryan Kohberger wants to rescind his guilty plea. I absolutely hate this guy. Almost 13 months after he pleaded guilty, Bryan Kohberger claims he's innocent and says he will fight his conviction for murdering 4 University of Idaho students. For a New York Times report published Monday, Kohberger provided a statement and an interview for the first time since he was sentenced to 4 consecutive life terms in prison in July 2025, and dating to when he was arrested on suspicion of the murders in December of 2022. He has spent just over a year in a segregated lockup at Idaho's maximum security prison south of Boise. My actual innocence is my truth, and the plea, hinged on by false promises and blatant disinformation, must be withdrawn. Kohberger said in a statement to the newspaper Sunday night, the Idaho Statesman has reached out to Kohberger regarding this hope to recant his conviction. On Monday, a new civil case for post-conviction relief from Kohberger posted to the state's court record website. His handwriting filings included one in support of appointment of legal counsel in response to what relief he seeks in one of the filings. The 31-year-old wrote a withdrawal of a guilty plea, according to
Wow.
his petition and affidavit obtained by the statesman. He wrote in the petition that during his attorney-client discussions, he was convinced to falsely confess to capital murder and felony burglary by coercion, disinformation, false promises, and withholding of exculpatory discovery. He was convinced that actual guilt was not an important factor in his plea, as he could have faced the death penalty, he wrote, and he was advised to lie. Let's see, continue reading if this is spam or this is more. Okay. The statesman, Shibby, do you want to say anything about this? Do you want me to keep reading?
No. I'm listening. Nope, keep going.
Okay, perfect. The statesman has reached out to the lead defense attorney, Ann Taylor, for comment. Boise-based defense attorney Edwina Elcock said in a phone interview that she does not think the petition for relief is going to go very far, thank God. Proving his team of attorneys were ineffective is a hard threshold to overcome, he told the statesman. It just seems to be an incredulous claim. Incredulous claim. Okay, that's the Chicago Public Schools education. Claim to me, Elcox added. As part of his guilty plea last summer, Kohberger accepted no chance of parole and waived his appeal rights in exchange for avoiding a possible death sentence. If he took his capital murder case to trial, now if he took it to trial, his parents from that phone call probably would have had to stand trial too, if you remember that.
Yeah.
But like all prisoners, he maintains the right to ask a court for post-conviction relief, an appeal action that cannot be signed away, including on potential arguments that he received inadequate legal representation during his original prosecution. Now, I'm kind of having trouble understanding where it says, I'm sorry, just give me 1 second. For
basically, it feels like he's just saying that he feels he was wronged and he wants to change. It almost feels like I think he's doing it to get back in the spotlight, like this is a plan.
Smart.
But it sounds like he thinks he was wronged, and yeah, I don't know.
Yep. I think I definitely that's a great point, and thanks for helping me break that down. At a change of plea hearing in early July 2025, Kohberger endorsed his public defenders under oath in court before Judge Stephen Hippler of Idaho's 4th Judicial District in Ada County, acknowledging that the legal team led by attorney Ann Taylor had performed to his satisfaction. But a U.S. Supreme Court decision in 2019, Garza versus Idaho, affirmed that a defendant can always appeal on certain Sixth Amendment grounds, regardless of whether they previously agreed to waive those rights. Okay, wait, let me just wrap my head around this.
Wow. So that didn't matter then that he agreed to it. He must have known all this. So it was, everyone was like, because I remember everyone talking about that. Like, if he accepted whatever that plea, he would had to agree that he couldn't appeal. But apparently that there's a clause in whatever that he can always appeal. He can always take it back if he changes his mind.
And that was the big thing during that case, was like what the prosecutor said, like, hey, you'll never hear from this again. This guy could never do this. And here he is.
If he stuck to that agreement. So technically he wasn't lying, but obviously he didn't tell people with the clause that he could change that. It wasn't ironclad. He could obviously change anything he wants. He would have known that small footprint. Okay.
And my question for you, could the prosecutor have made that ironclad in that document? And did he not do it?
It doesn't sound like it, because that sounds like they said that was in the Constitution or something that you can always rebut. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Kind of sound like it was in one of the amendments. I missed it. I haven't woke up yet.
The Sixth Amendment.
Yeah. So you can't override it. If that's in the Sixth Amendment, you can agree to something, but eventually the Sixth Amendment always overrides it. You know, any of these ordinances, any laws, anything does never override, trump above the a constitution, but you can agree to things.
Wow.
It's not.
I'm so glad I have you on to break this down for me, because you've covered so many court cases. I mean, just hours and hours of court cases. So that makes complete sense.
So it feels like Kohberger's playing games or whatever, just for attention, or he really feels this way. I'm not even sure. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I'll read chat while you read on if you want. I'll read chat.
Beautiful. Kohberger has also signed a guilty plea advisory, a plea agreement, and a written factual basis connected to the deal he accepted from prosecutors that saw him sentenced to the rest of his life in prison. Taylor also told the court she consented to her client's entry of his guilty plea. I want to make sure that your plea is given voluntarily, Hippler told Kohberger in court last summer, and I want to make sure that you actually committed the crimes to which you pleading guilty, because I don't want you to plead guilty to a crime you didn't commit. Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty? The judge asked Kohberger at the hearing before twice reading the specific murder charge tied to each of the 4 victims. Yes, Kohberger reported. Kohberger tells NYT New York Times a lot went wrong in plea deal discussions. Okay, so this is the next article. The development.
So one thing, let me just jump in quickly, because Olivia reminded us that Olivia says in your chat, the thing is, he was asked specifically if he was happy with his attorneys, and he said yes. So back at the time, he was happy with them. Now he's trying to say he's not, I guess.
Interesting. Yeah. I do remember that, where he was right. Thank you for that, Olivia. Okay, so Kohberger tells New York Times a lot went wrong in plea deal discussions. The development of Kohberger's would-be appeal suggests that what is likely the most high-profile criminal case in Idaho's history might not be over. God, I feel for these family. Now approaching 4 years since the U of I students were found fatally stabbed in their off-campus Moscow home in November 2022. I mean, it's already been 4 years. Those precious lives got taken during their college years. It's just horrible. The 4 victims were seniors, Madison Mogan, Kaylee Goncalves, both 21, and junior Xana Kernodle, and freshman Ethan Chapin, both 20. Wow, that was like, I mean, do you know how long that took me to actually say those 4 names without like mispronouncing that? And God bless those people, but I'm just saying, man. Yeah. God, Ethan too. And the problem with Ethan, he was a 6'3" giant, lovable, good-looking guy. But, at that frat house, we all been there. You have a couple too many beers to drink and you're out cold. Oh,
and maybe he probably went for him first, or I don't even know the details exactly, but
yeah.
If you're sleeping or you're out of it or just relaxed, you're not thinking, right?
And then Xana running down, she ran up the stairs and then she ran down the stairs, and I couldn't imagine how horrifying being chased by that complete idiot. I mean, it's
almost like he's just doing this because he's kind of bored. Like he planned to do this. He's stuck with his plea. He's not going to win. He knows it, but he's just kind of wants to get him. He wants to be the center of attention again.
I agree 1,000% with you. Yeah,
like
he loves it. Yeah. Okay, so Ethan Chapin, both 20. We're not scared of it, Steve Goncalves, father of Kaylee Goncalves, told the Statesman by phone Monday. God, Steve's a strong dude. I love Steve. I always stood by the work of the FBI agents and other people. If he wants to fight for the death penalty, that's exactly what we'll go for. And that's what he's facing. There's so much evidence against him in this case, so we're not scared of a trial, not one bit. God, I'd love to see him get the firing squad. I think Utah has the firing, or not Utah, Idaho has the firing squad.
They just did. They brought that back because it's probably more humane than if they use those certain drugs that don't.
Yeah, the lethal injection that doesn't work.
That's more torturous. Yeah,
that's going to be a good. He almost deserves that. That's going to be a good hour of just your body screaming, getting no oxygen, and not putting yourself to sleep. Yeah,
I would think the old guillotine would be more humane in that sense. If you're gonna
Now this would be the one guy that I would enjoy messing up the lethal injection recipe for. Like I might put I might put some other things in there and just,
I
you know.
don't know. That would be tough to watch because I've seen my
Yeah.
neighbor puts. I hate when I've seen people do that to, like, he had a rat or something, and although I hate rats, but he did it with the lethal. He used the chemicals where he ate it, and he came over to my backyard and ran around in circles for hours. And then when I went over, his belly was kind of all eroded from the chemicals. So he used poisoning, the rat poisoning.
Oh
I'd much
my
rather see
God.
a trap, like an instant trap, instead of that suffering. Even a horrible rat, I don't want to see suffer.
So did that poison like bloat the rat's belly?
Yes, but it took hours. He walked around in circles, and it was torturous watching.
Oh my
'Cause he was-
God.
Even, so that stuff that doesn't happen, right? And then let's say another animal comes along and eats him that night, they could die too. So I'd much rather see something instant. If we're gonna do it, it's just do it instant, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Shooting
I mean,
range, whatever, the guillotine.
Yep. No, I agree. In this opinion, I would love to see this guy suffer, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Like a
Well,
rat. Yeah, I would not want to see an animal suffer.
He's next
like that.
level. This guy's next level though. So
Yeah,
maybe
he's next level.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's in a
Might
class
sit
of
there
his
with a
own.
few different potions. You might have me doing like the injection of the needle. I won't find it. I'll probably put it in the wrong area and then have to hit him another time in a different vein.
Oops.
So no, I'm kidding. My heart goes out to the family, Madison, Kaylee, Zan, and Ethan, who have already endured unimaginable loss and now must face today's deeply painful news. I mean, just the news of this, Idaho Attorney General Raul Labrador
Sounds good.
said in a statement to the Statesman, "My office stands ready to do what." I'm sorry.
Somebody said they must be blocked in your chat. I'm not sure. Are they? Oh,
I can.
Ignore me.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, guys, just letting you guys know, I don't block anybody, but I can always go back later and unblock people. My office stands ready to do whatever is necessary to ensure justice is fully carried out. Already, Kohberger's case has cost taxpayers more than $8 million. A Statesman analysis found of the total, nearly $5.5 million covered the expense of his public defense. Wow. Under Idaho law,
he's not paying for this, right? So he can just keep doing his frivolous appeals and just playing games. So he's getting off on this. The more money it costs, the better, because then he'll piss more people off, probably.
And, and he's in maximum security. I mean, how are they going to, they're going to have to get to a cook to poison his food to kill him, right? How are they going to get to him when he's on lockdown?
I don't know.
So
not with all this spotlight on him too. They'll wait till all this stuff dies down too. Maybe he's doing it because of he wants to get his face out there because he's afraid of just that. That's a good point. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
With all the eyes on him now, people can't do anything really bad to him. So when it dies down, it's kind of like he'll be forgotten, and then they can kind of accidentally leave the door open and have somebody come, or whatever. They did with
yeah.
That, so.
Yep, the same thing. Hey, doors open.
A lot of those bad guys. Yeah. Oops. He was in general population by mistake. He wasn't supposed to be, but we're sorry. He was in the weight room alone with 10 guys that hate him accidentally.
10 gangster disciples. Yeah.
You hear that often.
All the time. Under Idaho law, a defendant must seek post-conviction relief with a year of a 42-day clock expiring from the deadline to file a direct appeal of their conviction. In Kohberger's case, his post-conviction relief petition deadline is the first week of September of this year. Why am I breaking my silence? Kohberger told the New York Times by phone. A lot went wrong in those plea discussions. I really do want to be heard. Merely filing a notice to appeal does not itself violate the terms of a plea agreement. The U.S. Supreme Court said in 2019, case out of Idaho, but Kohberger's effort to reopen his criminal case could jeopardize his current sentence and restore the chance of the death penalty. Let's go. Get him. Actually, I'd rather just see him live where he loses his mind. It might even be worse, and then just gets his butt kicked every day and stabbed. I guess I'm torn because the death penalty is an easy way out unless we do the lethal injection method. So anyways, or even the possibility of a federal case in which capital punishment also could be back on the table. Okay, so this is just saying who wrote the article? Oh, great. Another person working on the book of the case. Look at these beautiful, beautiful kids having their whole life ahead of them. Horrible. Just the sweetest people, too. I heard that the girls that worked, I can't remember the girls that worked at that veggie restaurant said they would be friends to anybody. They were so welcoming, so friendly, and so full of life.
You can tell they would have welcomed Bryan if he came and knocked on the door and was lost. They would have welcomed him.
Right. Yeah. You know, I am still always wondering, you remember when they arrested him, you know, and he could just be full of BS, but remember when he's like, hey, am I the only one that was caught? But again, that could be mind games. I always wondered that when he said that. But
it feels like it's like he's the type of guy who looks like he'll complain that like he's autistic. He didn't understand, but he knows bloody well what's going on. He's using that another way to game the system. They will, I bet. Yep, exactly. He didn't understand his rights and all. And meanwhile, he's sat there. They give you, they ask you specifically, do you understand? You read your rights. Sign here. Like you're not under pressure. You're not being forced. Yes. They give you 50 times, and then he's going to try and overturn those things.
You know, and I just love when Steve Goncalves turned his the podium directly at him and looked him in the face, and then the sister just tore him his new rear end up. I mean, that was so powerful. That was and again, that was everybody's favorite part. But she went after him. I mean, she went after him. The one thing that I would have done, because I know it would affect him so bad, making fun of his mother. That's the one thing that the inmates do to get to him, because he spent like 2,000 Zoom hours talking to little mommy. I would have loved someone to sit there and say, hey, listen, your mother's not safe, or like drop little breadcrumbs saying, while you're in jail, there's going to be things happening to your parents' house. But again, you're probably going to, be arrested and go to court. But I know that would mess with him, because he was a mama's boy, and there's nothing wrong being a mama's boy. But I'm just saying, making fun of his mother there would have been the ultimate extra little dagger to him, saying, hey, can't wait to visit mommy, and just leave it at that. But anyways, I'm going off because I'm so mad about that.
For many people, I wouldn't like that. But for him, he seems like he's in a class of his own, this Bryan Kohberger. He deserves much.
Yeah. Did I tell you I went to his house in the Pocono Mountains?
No.
So I was actually I was driving to Philly to meet a buddy in New Jersey, and we were doing an aesthetic event, and we had to bring all this medical device gear. And all of a sudden we're driving in
they arrested him at? They picked him up at that place?
Yep. Same house. So we're driving by. My buddy Big Tone, he thought I was nuts, because I'm driving in the Poconos, and I'm like starting to put two and two together. This might even before I even started my own channel, before I knew anybody, before we even met. And I Googled it, and I'm like, Kohberger's home. And I'm like, we're 20 minutes south of it. And I'm like, please take me. And Big Tone's like, if this guy murdered 4 people, how do you think his dad's going to be? His dad's going to shoot you. He's like, Ted, you've been in so many different situations. I just want no part of this. I don't want to get shot by somebody's crazy dad. He can't, and I think the dad's like an okay guy. I think maybe the dad may have knew. I'm just speculating, but he didn't know anything about the Kohberger case outside of the girls that got murdered in Bryan. So he was like fearful of his life. And I'm like, please, you have to take me there. So we pull up, and there's a gate. It's like a weird skiing community, actually. And they have a gate that you got to get by. So I just said, oh, yeah, here, I'm here to meet up one of my buddies on an Amazon or a Facebook marketplace exchange.
You got right in, right?
I don't know his name. Boom, it went up. But this is before I had my true crime channel. So we went out to the parents' house. But Big Tone, who's gigantic, was like, Dad, you always get me in these predicaments. We're going to get shot, and I'm going to leave you while Small Arms Fires hammering you. So I walked up to like the first couple steps, and then he kind of influenced me. He's like, you're walking up to a person's house where the father's son stabbed 4 people. And I'm like, I didn't have a channel or anything. And I'm like, I turned around because he started driving off. And I'm like, I don't know who I'm messing with. But I mean, the dad did seem kind of like a normal guy, but maybe he did know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But,
I think those parents, some of those parents, like, I mean, their biggest thing is probably being too nice their whole life. Even like my own parents. I couldn't major screw up, but they got lucky, I guess, because they were too kind to me. I always, in school, I got off. I could sign myself out. I would skip, and nobody would give me. They were too kind and too sweet and nice.
Yeah, I would always skip out on study hall, culinary arts class.
But I took advantage of it, so it was more of a sign of and they were just always never really too strict. I could have probably used a little more.
my culinary arts teacher, we'll go back to this. She would let me just leave campus. So like my junior and senior year, I don't know if she liked me or we're friends, or she just didn't want me cooking in the class and causing chaos and being hyper and being, a jokester. She would just let me leave. I'm like, hey, do you mind if I just take off? She goes, yeah, as long, if you get caught, I didn't tell you to leave. I couldn't believe it. Miss Ferguson, right. I'll never forget it.
And I've had teachers like that where they won't fail you too, because they don't want to see you again next year.
Yeah. I had
they don't wait. So they'll just, I got 51 or 52. You'll get like there's enough to get by. I had a few of those
Misty,
marks.
What's up, Misty? No, yeah, I remember it was my computer teacher. He was like, I just can't teach this guy, the back with Windows 95 or whatever. He's like, this guy doesn't listen. All he's doing is joking around. He's not paying attention. I'm just giving this guy a D and getting him the hell out of Dodge.
And I'm not going to see him ever again next year. Because if you fail him, you're coming back.
Yeah, right. And you don't want me coming back because, no way. All right, so.
Most of my marks were 51, 52, 55.
Yeah. I had gym class in the morning and I had gym class in the afternoon because that was like for the trouble kids in study hall. I was in something called Project Success because I could never stay quiet in study hall because I couldn't behave because I would talk.
High school, I had auto class, and then I went to shop class and then maybe auto class again. We had an auto class and I could take it double, stuff like that to get extra credits. So I was working on my car half the day getting credits. Changing brakes and oil changes and all that, and getting free credit. Yeah. Oh yeah. From grade 9, we did it up here. Auto shop. You guys didn't have auto shop in high school? Or are you talking college? I didn't go to college or university.
I didn't go to college either, but
So in high school, you guys didn't have auto shop class?
No, in like high school, because like in Chicago, like my first math class in high school was like how many inches is a ruler, and then like, hey, let's put 10 beans in like a coffee cup and count 10 beans. Okay, you got an A.
Up here, we have from grade 2 or 3, we have woodworking shop classes where we're working with tools.
Wow.
We have woodworking from grades 3, 4, 5, like up in public school. We are working on electricity and cutting wood and using tools.
Oh man.
And then in high school, we had in one of my high school, I had auto body class where we painted cars, where we did body work.
What?
Painted car. Yeah.
I
you guys didn't have this?
I was in. Go ahead. Sorry.
You didn't have all that in your school? High school?
No, I was in classes called Stickers for Snickers. So if you behaved that one day, you got a sticker. And if you got 5 stickers at the end of the week, you'd get a Snickers bar. I was in classes with all these like gangbangers, and my aunt would always buy me Air Jordans. And this one gangbanger kid was like, hey man, can I get your shoes? And I'm like, oh man, this guy's going to kick my butt. And he was like a senior.
Yeah, it makes sense now. I'm just kidding, but
no, it is. And then we used one of those, and then we'll get back to what we're doing. Mm-hmm. What was one of those things where you put your pencil in and then you did like that circle?
That was a compass.
I learned that senior year. I was in geometry senior year while everyone's in calculus. I was with like sophomores and I was a senior in junior year. Oh, but whatever.
Those are great. Right? Yeah. You put the pencil in and you make a circle, right?
But I gotta say, not bragging, it's not a big deal. I'm sure a lot of people could do it. But my gym class, they said every time you drop the F-bomb, and I love the my coach. I played sports. He said every time you say the F-bomb, you have to do 100 push-ups. So I still hold the record for doing 22,000 push-ups in a week. And
that's why you're in shape now.
Which is not hard when you're 18. Like when you're 18, you can pump out 1,000 push-ups in a gym class. You do 100 push-ups every 10 minutes. But it was just funny because I could say the F word freely. Hey, F this, Mr. Johnson, and he'd be like, get down and give me another 100, and he loved it. Like it was like an inside joke. I don't know. It's crazy.
Awesome.
Okay, so. Oh, there's Bogolism. Yeah. The gang I was in.
Did you
gang I was in was called the Italian Playboys. You see this angle? No, I'm kidding. But that's just the symbol of a Playboy, Italian Playboys. I'm kidding. I was not in a gang.
Playboy Bunny. I didn't even notice that. Yeah.
Or I was in the Bloods. Remember the blood symbol? Okay, so let's go to the next article, or do we want to break down this Nolan Wells?
Well, let's see what the people want to do because this is a lot. So why do you guys think Bryan is doing this? For attention? Do you think he really believes he was wronged? The chat should know more than us.
Yeah, Olivia B always has really good comments. What do you think?
Hello, Bog is in the house in your chat. Hello, Bog.
Bog's in the house.
You got 200 people watching. Hello, everyone in Ted's chat, and I have 43. So together we have 243 people watching.
And then we get that weird X that doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, well, if somebody just looks at it for 1 second, yeah, X adds. It's we don't know if they're real people or not. There's nobody in the chat. It says there's 80 people there.
There's no one ever in the chat.
No, nobody says hi back. So I don't know. I think it's just if somebody said if they just shown it for a second or two, it counts as a view. But it says live viewers, but it's a weird.
I even one time went on JLR's Twitter just to see like, hey, if there's anybody in the chat. It said like 1,000 people, and there was like 2 people commenting. It was like so weird.
Right.
I'm like, what is X? How does X even work? I don't know how the chat works on X.
Probably like if somebody looks at it for 1 to 10 seconds, it counts as a viewer. But if they leave, it still counts them as a viewer. It's the wording they use. That's what it is. It should be a view, not a viewer. It's very
true. Like an impression, almost like you're scrolling up. Yeah. So Misty said he knows he was caught, in my opinion. Are we talking about BK, right?
Obviously, yeah.
Okay.
So, but I think he's just doing this because it's like things have quieted down. He's planned to do this all along. He wants to get his face back on all the papers. Everyone's talking about him. He's got like he's getting off on this. He's one of those type of guys that would get off on this.
Yeah. He loves the attention.
Pretend I'm autistic. I didn't understand. I didn't know. The 100 times I agreed to waive my rights away, I didn't know what I was signing. Watch, he's going to say all that.
Yeah, totally crazy. Okay, let's see if there's any more. I think that's really it with that, guys. Does anybody else have any other
Jason
information?
Wells in your chat. There's a lot of good comments. If you want to read a couple of them, Jason in your chat says Kohberger is psychotic and probably believes he didn't commit the crimes. Good point, Jason. He may even be in his own head. If he's like that type of psychosis type of actions where he really believes he didn't do it or he was meant to do it or somebody wanted it. He did it in self-defense or something weird. If he's
yeah. That's a great point.
If you want to go, Olivia's lighting it up. Read some comments.
Yeah, let's see. I sat high in my chats because he's a psycho. Yeah, he's for sure a psycho. He's probably bored. Do you guys remember that his sister that looks like him actually did a movie where they murdered where 5 like girls got stabbed in a summer house? Wasn't that strange? Before like 5 years before. And I always thought, I'm like, is that where he got the idea from? And again, I'm just talking like speculating here.
There you go. Jason says Shibby in his own head quotes is the perfect diagnosis in his own head. Yeah, because I've seen those stalkers before where they're like, they show up at a woman's house for years. They think they're married with them. They're in relationships with them. And these people have no clue who they even are or have ever seen them before. And they're talking their own mind. Like the guy shows up at her house and he's looking at her windows like, we're married and I'm just being kicked out of the house. Just weird stuff. And this woman has no idea who this guy is. That's like a stalker. They're in their own head. They have fantasies and delusions.
Yeah, they do. Oh, we got Mr. Ted Bean. On a side note, Ted, we should debate Delphi because I see you think Richard was set up. We can even debate it in hybrid.
Don't even worry about that. Yeah. Well, we're doing a whole other show here, but I mean,
okay.
Sorry. Show, please. No, that's a good. But I mean, that's a whole. We don't want to get into. That's too much, right?
Yeah. We don't want to get into Delphi. All right, here's Misty.
Mr. Bean.
Here's Misty. We love Misty. Did y'all see the sister speech? And it was the only time he gave a reaction. It was great. Yeah, the Kaylee Goncalves' sister, right? Misty? Misty, if you'd like to jump in the chat and talk about it, you're more than welcome to, or if you're at work, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Olivia said, in my opinion, it will not happen. He was happy with Low Life and Taylor the entire time. Yeah, Ann Taylor was just a disaster. She was just oof. Okay, wait, yeah.
Yes. Do you have her email? Maybe send it through email because it seems like there's lots of.
I have her cell. I just don't have. Do you have her email? Can you
the StreamYard link? I don't know if you want to put it out there just yet. It's up to you.
No, I'm just going to invite her through email.
I'm not sure if she's emailed me before.
Okay, wait. Invite guest. Okay. Here, I'm going to text her real quick. All right. Is there anybody else in the discussion about Kohberger? Is there anybody in the chat that thinks Kohberger's innocent?
Oh, yeah, because I mean, so what do we think here, guys?
Kohberger.
Do you want to put? Well, we should do a quick thing to see to gauge everyone. That's a good thing. So in Ted's chat and mine, let's do the whole. What do you want to do for guilty and innocent? Should it be guilty 1 and innocent 2?
Yes.
So do you think Bryan Kohberger is guilty? Hit a 1. If you think he's innocent, put 2. Just to get us a kind of a. I think we're going to see a lot of 1s for guilty. 1 for guilty, 2 for innocent, but you never know. Guilty, so a lot of 1s in mine. Yeah. So we all think he's probably just doing this to game the system, to get attention, get his face back. Look at us. Everyone's talking about him again. He's just sitting there. If he's got an iPad, he's sitting there slobbering all over it right now, looking at himself.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just go through it. I'm going to tally all the 1s. Holy cow. All right. That's 2 people. I thought only my mother thought I was cute, but we have someone that say, hey, Ted, like your face. All right. That's 2 people out of the 330 million Americans. All right. So the next one, Blue Eye says 1. We have Georgie 1.
It's pretty safe to say it's going to be mostly 1s.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid. If you really believe he might be innocent or anything, like we won't rip you up. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not like that.
If we've missed something, because there may be things I've missed.
Fox says we don't care either way, so we're going to put her as maybe a one.
Dee put her down as something else. Don't worry about it.
Okay. 1 is Lynn. Lynn says 1.
Dee gave her own number.
Kelly. Oh, I didn't see that. Kelly's 1. Olivia's 1. Teresa's 1. Elizabeth. Nice to see you again. 1. Okay, everybody's 1. 1. Karen did about. Let me count how many 1s. Karen gave 10 1s. All right, so I think we're okay. I think I'm not the brightest guy, but I think 1s have taken the winning. What's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, I was up so early doing that little Bible thing at 5 a.m. that I'm a little bit out of it today. I got to rub a couple more brain cells together so I can actually be able to articulate a sentence. Okay, 1 second. Let me see if Misty. Oh, yep, she gave it to me. Okay, I'm going to send Misty on. We're going to get her take. 1 second, Misty. Thanks, everybody, again, for being on. It's cool that Shibby and I get to do a show again, like good old times. Oh. 1 second. Okay. Oh, another question. Do we think Bryan Kohberger did it alone?
I don't know. I think I've had people tell me there's no way he could have done it alone, right? So we'll have to find out.
Yeah. So
I'm not not alone for sure.
Our sweetheart Adrian F said, Carol, press 1 if Shibby should show his face. Oh, they're doing their own polls.
I will soon, guys. I will. I agree with you. So you call in and show us. Let me hear your voice say that, and maybe I'll think about it. Call in. Send the link to who suggests. I'm just kidding. Whoever suggested that, call in and tell me about it. And maybe I will if I hear your voice. If you ask nicely with your voice.
So real quick, did anybody? Let's do one more poll. Does anybody think Kohberger did it alone? Press 1, or did he have an accomplice? Press 2. That's kind of fun, right? Or is there?
I would think. I would think. No, I would think. I don't know. I've heard.
Yeah, he was alone in that Elantra, though. I mean, all the video of him in that Elantra was just him.
Was it? But I mean, does that mean there was nothing? I guess I don't even know.
True. Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
It's like a lot to do.
You're
for
tough
one
to
person.
debate with this. You've always been
No,
tough to
no, I
debate
don't.
with.
I mean, I probably lied. I didn't follow it intensely this case. So I mean, but to think about in a
I
home
was
with that many
obsessed.
people to do this and like not have other people here, it's kind of hard. I guess I don't know. So could there have been help, or was it only him?
Yeah.
I
One
mean,
second.
you would have to get like, I don't know the exact details of the I'll look at the crime scene more in that because I didn't follow this astutely as I did Delphi. But if you got them like when they're sleeping and that, and I guess you can move on and on. Seems like a lot.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think with the blood evidence, I know, like, didn't the knife sheath have multiple DNA, or was it just Bryan Kohberger's?
No,
Was
it's
that
just his. No, I think it
or
was
was that
his
just
on
a
the
BS
latch.
defense thing?
I think it was just his on that little latch thingy. It was like,
Okay, and they were kind of saying, "Hey, this is touch DNA.
And it
This
was-
could have got from."
yeah, it was found
I mean, he's so
underneath
stupid.
the girl. Sorry, excuse me.
And he's so dumb that he bought the knife on his own Amazon gift card or something. Like, he thought that couldn't have been traced. It was like he claimed like he was some genius, like assistant professor, and then he made pretty basic stuff like, let's turn our phone off and turn it on, and like what you should do is use YouTube running in the background and just keep it there like you're watching something, and then go do the crime. All right, here comes Misty. Hey, Misty, how's it going?
Hey, good morning, Misty. Hey,
Shibby.
hey,
Hey, Shibby, I got a question.
Oh, yes.
Can I see your face?
Yes, you can. It's right there on the screen right now. That's me in my bathroom like 7 or 8 months ago.
I knew you wouldn't.
I will soon. I'm so ready. My
Yeah,
camera's
how
on
many times
back
have we
order.
heard
It'll
that?
be here in 3 or 4 months, I believe. Yes.
Yeah. He's got like 3 50-inch TVs, but he doesn't have a camera. That
Honestly, guys,
record.
I'm ready. I'm making a studio, but I mean, I won't use the excuse every time, but I was really depressed. I didn't want to talk to people and all. So this is it was a big step for me, but I'm ready to get the camera. So I hear you guys.
Yes, we need you to get a camera because I don't want to hear
Yes.
soon a year later.
No, soon.
Yeah, I mean, he's been saying this like since, I mean, we're in like the middle summer of 2025. I think we've been trying to get a camera here.
Mm-hmm. If I can hit
I'm just
5,000
messing.
subs, I'll do it. How's that? Get me
Okay,
up there.
whenever you're ready, Shibby, whenever you're
Let's do it.
ready.
Or
No
10,000.
pressure.
Wait, I meant 10,000.
But anyways, Kohberger, yeah, he deserves the death penalty. Honestly,
Did you follow this a lot, Misty? Did you guys follow this?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
I was
Yes.
obsessed.
What are we missing? What are we getting wrong here? Help us out.
What's to not understand?
I think the only thing we're getting wrong
Kohberger.
is the. Oops, sorry.
No, I was literally asking Shibby a question. What do we not understand?
Like,
Yeah, the
he
only
was
thing that I
doing
don't
this to get
understand.
attention. She
Yep,
just said
sorry,
she's asking me, Noodle. Listen up, dude.
Okay.
Listen, wait 1 sec. I think, is he doing this because he wants to just get attention, or do you think he really doesn't believe he doesn't understand what he signed off his rights or whatever?
Attention.
I feel like he knows. Time is up. He knows he can't get out of this. But I would love if you can't play it, I would love for everybody to go and watch that sister speak to him. She looked him dead in the
love
eye.
that.
Oh, she got him. She got him, and he could not stand it.
Can we
But
play that, Chibi?
I'm not sure.
She did amazing. And it's the only time he ever gave any type of reaction. Because he was getting the attention he did not want.
Right.
I would love to shake that woman's hand. She was amazing.
The one thing that frustrated me, and I am probably speaking pretty obvious here because everyone probably feels the same way, was when they decided to not give him the death penalty, they let him off the hook by not explaining the crime and how he committed it. Like all he had to do was sign that he murdered this person, he murdered this person on penal code, he murdered this person, and yes, I am guilty of murdering 4 people. I'm guilty of breaking in the house, and they couldn't get anything else from him. And that was just such a sticking point to me. And that's where I think he knew mentally what he was doing. And that's why I think this is a publicity stunt, because he knew enough to not want to give them any information because he plays games. And now this might just be another one of his games. Like you said, Misty, he's stuck. He knows he's screwed. Let's try to get my name out there a little bit more because
Oh yeah,
we haven't
clearly
heard
he's
from him in a few months.
yeah, clearly he's not right in the head. And I have I have mixed feelings about the death penalty.
Yeah.
I'm not against it because if you take 4 young children's lives, I'll stop there. But at the same time, I feel like if you have to spend the rest of your life in prison, I feel like that's even more so a greater punishment
I would
because
agree to that. Yeah.
you put somebody to death, over and done with. Let them sit there and suffer behind bars. God knows what happens behind bars. I don't want to know. But let them
Yeah,
sit there and
exactly.
suffer and have no life.
Right.
Don't give
And
them an easy out, in my opinion.
yeah, I agree with you. And he's relatively young, right? And they're going to be beating his butt or treating him terrible. I mean, it's going to be hell on earth for him. And
Mhm.
he still has a long life left. So I definitely see your point where would be much worse than just checking out, right? It's not like he's
Like-
70. You know how some of those cold cases where they find a guy that's married and they matched his DNA from the 60s. Now he's 75 or 80 and he goes to jail and he dies in 5 years.
Yeah.
This, he's still, what is he, 30? He
He's
committed
got
it
a
at
long
27.
time to sit
He's
there.
got a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
part of the reason why he might be doing it, to keep him, like I said earlier, to keep himself eyes on him. Because once the eyes go off of him, he knows bad things are going to happen. So he wants to be in the spotlight for that sense too. Also because he gets off on it. But
Ugh.
And,
But yeah, over and
don't
done
they give
with,
these,
and nobody's going to even speak of him anymore. He can just sit there
right.
and
But
suffer.
now
And-
it's going to be hard for them to do that because everyone's watching him now. He loves it. So go on, Ted. Sorry.
do you, and I've seen it in other prisons, do they give these idiots like iPads and stuff like that in jails, like stuff to
Oh
do?
yeah. I mean, Richard Allen had, especially. Well, he actually, I'm not sure. So maybe Misty will know better than me. Richard was on pretrial detainment, so I think that. But these guys afterwards, Misty, what do you think? I think a lot of them do, right? They get
I have
devices.
I have no idea. I would hope not. I would hope not.
I think
Misty.
I
they do.
know that people can give I've heard that people can send money maybe
Mhm.
so that they
On
get
their cards.
cigarettes or
Yeah. They
stuff
put
like
money on
that.
the
But
commissary stuff.
I watched something the other day on Piers Morgan, and it was either someone was on death row or life in prison, and this guy literally could get any drugs he wanted. He literally had a shelf of Doritos, Sun Chips, sandwiches from 7-Eleven. He had an iPad and he had an Xbox One connected to his TV. I mean, and he
are
murdered
you
two. It's
serious?
ridiculous. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. And it was a pretty good YouTube podcast about it. And I just couldn't believe he had like Hulu and he was watching stuff. And I'm like, this is where our taxpayer money's going, to this clown that murdered. I think he murdered like 2 people. The guy was like 35 and he's showing Xbox One. And I'm like, what is going on? But
Probably different in every state and even our provinces up here. It's a little different, sure. But I think Murdo and them were taking like selfies and stuff. They get devices.
yeah,
That's pathetic.
totally pathetic. It's oof. It's just crazy.
Remember the old
So
day, you'd get like a half an hour, you get 10 minutes to call, you stand in line and use an old phone, you see them all, you get their 10 minutes and people are yelling at you to come on, hurry up, I want my turn. And now they probably have iPads and stuff to watch Netflix. I don't even know.
that
I hope that's not true. I hope that's not true.
I'm sure they do some places, because I know the Delphi case, even though he was a pretrial detainment, he was in a pretrial detainment before his case in a hardcore prison, and he had an iPad A lot of them did to use. It's heavily restricted, and they can communicate with people, but they monitor their communications too. So, but they do have devices.
Right. And God, what else would I was
read Dee Dee. Dee Dee said it right there. Dee Dee knows. Actually, Dee Dee's the one to ask because she knows all about this stuff.
tablets, and they're not able to just access anything and everything freely. Yeah, that is. Oh, go ahead.
Sometimes they're on YouTube. Sometimes I believe some of them show up on YouTube to just watch.
Well, like, do you guys remember the Deadpool killer, Wade Wilson, in Florida? He can get any drugs he wants. He's got iPads. He's got everything. He's overdosed 6 times, and he was actually making money selling drugs outside of the prison. And he was making like $5,000 a week. There's a whole documentary on it. It was that Deathpool killer. He was a good-looking guy, and then he tattooed his face, and his name's Wade Wilson because that's the comic book character.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that Wade Wilson guy. Yeah,
crazy. Just yeah, completely insane. But yeah, I just can't believe, can Kohberger write a book in jail? Like, what are the
he can probably do anything he wants with his free time. I don't know how he gets it out to the world or if they allow that. I mean, I've seen people get married and stuff, and I'm not saying so. Yeah, they're afforded rights. I'm not sure what Kohberger's in his state. It's probably different in each state, I guess. We'll have to look into it.
When you're on death row, do you get visits from people or
conjugal?
No?
Or
yeah,
conjugal, as in with your wife or spouse. That's different. Conjugal's different.
Okay,
that's when they give you like a little bedroom and give you a night, like a hotel. Sorry, go on.
If you're on death row, do you get those devices? Do you get the same?
Who knows? Who knows? Who knows better? I believe it most likely not, but maybe it's going to be different in every state. I believe. I bet you it's going to be different in each state for you guys.
And Misty, like Shibby was saying, is different in every state. But I saw a death row documentary. The one positive thing, again, being in death row is not positive, but they don't move them around so much. So, like, I watched something. The guy reminded me of Morgan Freeman, but he had like an English accent. A real smart guy. He was interviewing these guys. These guys literally had it looked like Al Bundy's living room. Basically, they had everything. And the one positive was they didn't move them from cell to cell every couple of weeks, where they had, this was their cell permanently. So they had their books, they had their bed, they had everything made up like it was their own home. And that just really shocked me because I was like, treated like a king, basically, for the
Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, think of how many people have been interviewed.
The worst of the worst, better than everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
Pisses me off.
Yeah,
makes me so angry.
Yeah, we don't want to torture them, but they shouldn't have all this. They should just.
Oh no, I've never said torture
stale
them.
bread. No, I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you did that. I'm saying, like, yeah, we don't want them to be tortured, but we want them to not have it shouldn't be luxury. It shouldn't be easy. This is punishment. So they should be, not afforded all these privileges.
It should be the exact same jail cell.
Mm-hmm.
A tiny little room with a hard bed.
Concrete. Yep.
No devices available. Lay there and talk to your cellmate.
Do you guys remember that Bryan Kohberger, like the last time we heard of him, when he had those red hands because he's kind of like a germaphobe, or was he just rubbing his hands too much? Do you remember seeing that?
I remember.
That prison video? You do or don't? I'm sorry, it broke up.
I do.
You do? What was that? Was that just him scrubbing his hands too much, or was he?
Yeah. I mean, when it was explained, I can't remember who showed it, but as they showed it and explained it, kind of looked like he was a germaphobe.
Yeah. It was. That was kind of crazy. So, Misty, are you familiar at all with and again, I don't know if we want to keep on this topic, if we want to go to Nancy Guthrie, or if we want to go to Nolan Wells. I haven't really been following this Nolan Wells case, but when I saw the Juices podcast the other day, there was like 3,500 people watching. So is this I just haven't really looked into the Nolan Wells. Misty, have you looked into that at all? The Nolan Wells case, because it's been popping up all over my YouTube.
I've seen it, but no, I've not followed it
Okay.
probably
Okay.
as much as I should. But
Me neither. So I don't know if you want to watch something on it, or if there's.
Sure.
And
Sure.
did you cover any of the stuff we did yesterday with the Nancy stuff? Is because there was all that new stuff like the Nanos interview. I covered it extensively yesterday. Not sure what you did.
Oh, could we see that? Is that the one with the 17-year-old boy interviewed him? I thought that was very.
Yes.
I mean,
that
the
was
kid seemed like a smart guy,
amazing.
and good for him. But
That was
Misty's a new
amazing.
super fan. Ted, we're gonna lose Misty to him. She's gonna. She's.
oh
I'm
no,
his number one
biggest
fan.
She loved
Telling
it.
you,
Yes.
I'm his
He's a
number
good
one
kid.
fan.
He did a great job, and he got it. However, he did fine.
Can I see
Nano's
that?
kind of was
I
being
didn't
a
get
jerk.
this.
Oh yeah.
Let's watch it.
Misty, do you feel like watching it again? We've watched it.
Absolutely.
We watched it a couple times.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Because I mean,
I love him
good
too.
for that kid. I mean, 17 to have
Good kids.
the ability to do that. I don't know if I
so
could go on talking
What
to a
was his
sheriff
name
at
again,
17.
Misty? I'll just find Sheriff Nanos. I forget his name.
Oh, Misty, while Shibby's looking, so I the other day I went to like this fraud daycare. Well, I shouldn't say fraud because it was too close, but like, do you remember the
Sharp.
Quality Learning Center about how they embezzled billions of dollars being like a fake daycare? Well,
Yes.
I walked like a few blocks over and there was no sign, there was nothing. And again, I don't want to throw these people under the bus because obviously it's only a couple blocks over. You think Nick Shirley probably would have been there already, but we had some sleuths do some digging. So like I rang the doorbell. They basically kind of told me, hey, get lost. They didn't tell me the name of the place. They gave me a phone number. The phone number was disconnected. I said, hey, how about if I want to bring my kid here? Do you have any availability, any opening? Do you have a pan flip? 5 years ago, about 4 years ago, my kid was in daycare for about like 6 months. And like, hey, can you show me a tour? What can you do? They just shut the door on me. Well, I thought, okay, maybe, I was wearing like, JLR was kind of messing with me. I had a backwards hat on. I wore cutoffs, for all I know, I could have scared them. Like, who's this guy? Obviously, Nick Shirley was there. So there might be like, oh, we don't want, more exposure, more people bothering us. But it turns out I got a record of all their licensing. So they're a real business, but they have about 50 complaints about not feeding children, not being in a sanitary environment. I mean, I don't even know where to report that with the state of Minnesota, but literally it was a laundry list of like the kids are getting screamed at when they're sleeping. There's insufficient cots. Their diapers aren't being changed. All these violations from the state of Minnesota. It was just insane. I might do like a little, isn't that? It just, can you imagine dropping off?
And what's so sad is it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, right.
That's what's so
I
sad.
found that interview, guys, if you wanted.
Yep. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just blabbing.
No. His name is Wyatt Sharp. I just know Misty's dying to see this guy because I love this kid too. He's a good dude. He's got a great future
over and over. Yes, he does.
See, Chris talks
Canada
truth. I need to go back there and interview.
He's the new representative of Canada. I think they're going to give him a prince or knighthood up here. He's the new.
What, Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau?
No, he's no longer in charge.
Oh, I know.
It's
I'm
now,
just joking, bro.
It is now Wyatt Sharp is the new leader.
Nice.
I believe. I think he's 17. I bet you when he turns 18, he'll be able to run the whole country. I hope. Good kid.
That would be awesome.
Put my screen up. I've got it ready if you wanted.
Ted commented on that video. You need to call HHS. Okay, I'll write that down. Thank you. Health and Human Services. Okay, go ahead.
That sounds like a huge deep dive. You should do a whole separate shows on those. I'm not saying
I think
that goes deep. That goes deep. That's like a deep full investigation type of thing. Because it's
investigator to the rescue.
Throw my screen, or should I put my screen up? Can I do it? I guess. Add to stage. Here we go. I forgot. I have control here. I'm sorry.
Wow, look at that kid. Here. What a good-looking kid. Good God, good for that kid.
Ashley Banfield has known him since he was 12, and I'm not sure exactly how. It might be neighbors or.
And the way this young man.
Kid's a badass.
What were you saying, Misty? The way this young man, or?
I was saying the way this young man just carried himself. Mm-hmm. You could tell he wanted to grin at times. And honestly, a lot of adults probably would have grinned or laughed.
Caved. Yeah, they would have
Just
caved. He's trying to
the way
every
the
I'm
way he
telling you, a lot
composed
of
he's trying to
yeah,
shake him.
the way
I
he
agree. A
composed
lot of
himself
adults
is
wouldn't be able to
very
do this. Yeah,
respectful.
yeah, this guy's legit. I haven't even heard him, but like the amount of Calhouns it takes to do something like this at his age, holy cow! There's not many people that could do this. So I'm really excited to see this.
So I'll play it. So what you're going to notice here is that every time he asks a question, the very beginning here, Misty knows, we've talked about it, he's going to try to get him off his game, to rattle him, to shake him with a snide comments and little, the very first question here, he starts at this kid. So he didn't take the bait. He didn't crack or fumble. He handled it better, like Misty's saying, better than most adults would have. This kid did.
Love this guy, man. This guy's like my hero, and I haven't
There you
even
go.
heard him
I'm gonna-
yet.
Yes.
So I'll pause occasionally.
Joined now by the Pima County Sheriff, Chris Nanos, to discuss the state of the investigation. Thanks so much for joining us, sir. I know how busy you
Actually,
are.
it's at
and
half
so
volume.
really
If you want to
appreciate
just jump in, let's just
No
leave it,
problem.
right, Misty?
it.
I'll
I
let
just
it
kind of
run.
want to start out, obviously, with a generic question, and that is this Saturday marks the 6-month mark into this investigation, August the 1st. Are we any closer to figuring out kind of the main suspects here, or just getting closer to finding out what
Already.
the state of
Look at
this
his face.
investigation could potentially become, and how frustrating is it to be this far into the investigation and seemingly not having the answers that you're looking for?
So that's more than one question.
Right there.
So let me
Sure.
back you up. One, are we closer? I think every day we're closer, only because we have a lot of work ahead of us in terms of lab work, scientific work with DNA, working with not just our lab or the FBI lab, but labs across the country. All of these labs work together. They're sharing information. They're trying their best to find a way to get the science to work, to put together a variety of different pieces of DNA evidence to come up with a suspect. That process, just last week we had a trial here where an individual was convicted of a homicide. It was a
Right.
gruesome homicide in a very remote area of Pima County. And in less than 24 hours, we had 3 arrests made. The case was solved, and he's been prosecuted and convicted. But those kinds of cases are rare. I mean, we're a very large metropolitan area, and we have over 1 million people, 7th largest county, and this agency's team, our homicide team, works hard every day. And they were able to put together a case that quick. However, we also have what we know as our cold case unit. And cold case teams are all across the country for a reason. It's because we don't let cases just go cold and not continue to work them. The question was asked of me, is this case cold? It is not cold. We have a lot of evidence that, like I say, our scientific labs are working. There's video evidence that we continue to work with, not just labs, but also some private corporations who have graciously given their time to help look at some of the video evidence and see if we can't piece things together.
Right.
And of course, there's literally thousands of tips that come in. Certainly, they're not coming in at the rate they were initially, but we still get them. In fact, I was just on an email with someone from Ireland who had a tip.
Okay.
All of these things are sent to the Guthrie Task Force, which consists of several of my detectives and several local FBI agents. So, yeah, I get the frustration.
Right.
But it's not so much my frustration as it is the community. And
I said I wasn't going to pause it, but we must say hello to Michelle.
Hi,
Michelle.
Jimmy. Hi,
Michelle,
Ted. Hi,
woo!
Michelle,
Hey, guys.
we love
Misty,
you.
we finally made it on a live together.
Finally. Love you,
How
girl.
is everyone?
Ted and I will both mute. You guys take the show away and save us.
What would it take over?
I was gonna say, that young man should have been like, well, maybe it was more than one question, but it wasn't 15. Like Nanos is talking out of his ass, going on and on and on about nothing. Like he's not even making sense. He's freaking out because he thought he was going to look good speaking to a 17-year-old. And the very first thing out of this young man's mouth made Nanos look like an idiot, the idiot that he is.
But I feel like Nanos also picks specific people that he wants to do these interviews with, people who he doesn't think are going to combat him. So I feel like he's using, if you saw, like, I know Shibby, you and I watched an older interview too, where you had that younger girl that interviewed him, but I don't think he expected her to, you know, come at him the way that she did.
Katia,
This
Katia
kid's
Mendoza.
kind of,
Katia Mendoza from AZPM. She's the one that had that little kind of froggy voice, but very, she stood up. She stood her
didn't back
ground very
down.
well, Dan. Yeah.
And this kid kind of like, because I did watch this interview as well. I'm happy to rewatch it because I forgot a lot of it was late when I watched this, but he kind of went along with Nanos. And I feel like that's what Nanos needs. He doesn't want anyone who's going to press him for information or double down on the question and ask why.
I'll take it one step further for you. He tried to knock him off everything. He tried to phase him and kind of knock him off his game, and he never took the bait. So that's why he's frazzled. He tried to frazzle him, and he got frazzled because it wasn't. He's like, this usually works. My little snide comments usually get people to bite and distract, and he didn't take the bait once.
Yeah.
So
that's
why he's kind of frazzled.
This was beautiful. This young man is just allowing Nanos to show his true colors. We'll just say that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. He didn't take the bait. It's like Damien does when I do it.
If you thought
this guy's
had
phenomenal.
any confidence in him at all, if you had any confidence left, it's probably gone now. I mean, look at it. Just watch. Yeah, we just need to watch it. Watch it.
Yeah.
So it's at 50% volume. I just stopped for Michelle, but I promise we'll watch the whole thing. It's at 50%, so you guys feel free to jump. Like, you can talk over it if you try. It's not loud. So let's just do
I understand.
I only stopped for Michelle.
Wants to know everything. This isn't TV. This is real life.
Of course.
In an hour's time, there's not a commercial break, and we've got it solved.
Yeah.
We continue to work this case every day, and we work it hard. And so I feel confident that it's moving along, that we'll get some resolution.
Remember the two bumps too, where we're all talking about what those two bumps are.
You mentioned the cold cases unit and the amount of leads that you've been receiving and how they have slowed down a little bit from the beginning of the investigation. Sure. I want to kind of follow up on that and just ask you, I know it's hard for you to quantify that, but to what extent are you willing to say that they have slowed to a trickle? You know, they have slowed down, and has that made it perhaps harder to kind of get to a good quality lead? Or if you have fewer, does that perhaps mean they are of greater quality?
No, I think that, you know, like any crime, you first get it, you put it out there, everybody's attentive, and they're calling in and they're giving you tips. But as time goes on, those tips do shrink. The volume lessens. And it's not, I don't think it's because there's apathy or we just don't know. I think it's because people have given us their information and they're moving on. Those tips, because I got a tip on February 2nd and we couldn't make heads or tails out of it, doesn't mean it's just dismissed.
Right.
It's something that's cataloged and put aside. And as other tips come in, they're compared with one another. Maybe we've got a piece of evidence that can relate back to a tip. You know, cell phone downloads might get us something. There's all kinds of information on this case. And when the public slows down their calls, I don't think it's because they don't care. I think it's they've answered us. I think we had a plea from Savannah yesterday, and we share those sentiments. Somebody out there
knows what you're talking about.
We know that. We want that person to call us. And so we continuously say, if you know something, call the FBI hotline, call the Sheriff's Department tips line, but call.
Yeah. You mentioned Savannah. Have you spoken to her recently? She released that video yesterday, and I think a lot of people are probably wondering what the status is of the relationship between your office and the family.
Well, our relationship is a good relationship. I mean, these are tough times. But no, I've not spoken with Savannah recently. She has my contact number, as you and the rest of the world seems to have. But she's very gracious, and she doesn't need to contact the sheriff. She needs a team that she's very well aware of that works with her, and she's in contact with them at any moment of day, any time of day that she needs to.
You also mentioned,
as is the rest of the family.
Of course. You also mentioned the task force in one of your previous answers. Can you tell us kind of the status of that task force? How many members from the FBI? How many members from your office? And kind of how that has contributed to the investigation?
Well, so there's a core task force here. The FBI has task force all across the country.
Right.
We've been a member of their task force, a violent crime task force, for decades. This task force for the Guthrie case consists of a handful of detectives from my agency and a sergeant lieutenant and the chain of command, as well as several agents here locally. That task force, that core group, works together, and as information comes in, it may be something that requires attention from, say, Washington. Maybe it's, hey, this piece of digital evidence, we know that you guys have a team that's good at that. Can you send it out? And they'll send it there. Just as there may be some local pieces of information that the FBI here says, hey, we need to go and find this person and interview them. So it does this in terms of its growth in that. But the core membership has been there from day one, and they continue to meet daily.
Just for kind of a direct comparison from the beginning of the investigation, has it grown or shrunk again from the beginning period?
Oh, I think day one, it was the task force, the FBI Violent Crime Task Force, which we're a member of, right there at the scene. The membership were there. Our team was there. There's a lot was said from, I guess, Director Patel about how we delayed contacting them. I just think he's misinformed and doesn't understand that that evening when this event was actually the afternoon of the first one, we first learned of it.
Yeah.
Our detectives were called in after our search and rescue team recognized what they had, contacted our investigative teams. They immediately contacted the Violent Crime Task Force, and their representatives were there. They processed that scene early the next day, the very next day, within hours of that scene processing. I held a press conference. I think everybody has video of it, where myself and the special agent in charge from Phoenix and the agent in charge from Tucson were right there on stage with me to answer any questions. So the concept or the representation that the FBI was held off and boy, we wish we'd have been there early on, that's just not even accurate. They were there day one, just as my team was.
Just to follow up on that, because you're referencing Kash Patel's appearance on Fox News, where he had said that if the FBI had been brought in earlier, there could have been more video discovered. I'm wondering kind of more directly what your response is to that and what the status of your relationship is with specifically the FBI director.
Well, I don't know the FBI director, never met him. So my relationship is what we see or hear as you do on the news. But that's fine. He's a busy man. He's got a big job, just as I do. What's more important is what is my relationship, and more important than that, my team's relationship with the local FBI office here that we work with every day on all kinds of cases. It's a great relationship. Look, Director Patel,
they investigate me wonderfully.
Information flow to him from across the world.
We get along so good,
I've got
especially when they're investigating my wrongdoings.
Sometimes that information is filtered. It's not with any kind of ill intent or anything. It just happens. So I think that Kash, Director Patel, heard information early on that just was inaccurate.
It wasn't accurate.
He certainly doesn't owe me an explanation or a question or anything.
I said we wouldn't pause, but he's just said that the FBI director, the federal director of the FBI, Kash Patel, is getting not accurate information, and this guy knows the accuracy. Kash is not in this podunk, small town, good old boy sheriff knows more than the FBI director. is what he's saying.
He's just like
Good question.
vomiting words.
That's
What
what
an
it is,
idiot this
and
guy.
and he's laughing. None of it all is making sense. It's just overlap of things that he said previously. It's honestly, it's at the point where it's laughable, and I feel it's like this is who, and the kid's doing a wonderful job. He's doing
yeah.
awesome, but
He's
it's like
not taking the
why
bait.
won't but it's also like, why won't he go up against someone who he knows is really going to challenge him? I think that's kind of my main question.
Because he didn't expect it. He thought, oh, a
Exactly.
17-year-old, yeah.
Yeah.
And this
Right.
poor young man, he is doing so good. I mean,
He
even
thought it would
he
be a
is trying
pushover.
not to laugh
That's
at
what
this
it is. He's
character.
trying not to laugh. That got me. Yeah.
He might have had a better time with somebody else, because he thought this would be a pushover, and he's not.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck have I done?
Yeah.
What the fuck have I done
He's-
now?
He's frazzled because by this time he's usually got somebody all bent out of shape and distracted with nonsense, and he's distracted because this is not working.
Exactly. And he
And
looks even.
But
Mhm.
when the information
Yeah,
is
he's
put
kind of
out there
frustrated.
that's not accurate, I think it helps.
Accurate.
It hurts the
Hmm.
case. And so individuals like
Cash
yourself
Patel
to come
doesn't
out
know
and
what he's
ask
talking
for
about.
accurate information from
Mhm.
me, I never had a
Podunk
problem
Sheriff
answering.
knows more than the
And we
FBI
appreciate you
director.
doing so. I want to switch gears a little bit to some of the physical evidence, and I know you're going to be limited as to what you can say on this front. There's been a report that the back door and the back gate were propped open, reportedly with flower pots. Was that true? And if so, was that done for the intruder to make some kind of a faster exit?
So again,
The laugh again. The laugh.
First of all, you're right. I
Trying to
can't
think of what he can say.
or what's there. I know that's frustrating for everybody. I try to be
It's
as
understandable, I will
transparent
say.
with my media as I can and
Mhm.
my community, but we do have to protect some of the integrity of the investigation. If that was the case, or why that happened, or anything, that's all speculative, and we don't get into that. We investigate it, gather all the
I
facts,
have no answers to that question.
and try to work it from there.
There's also been, again, I know you might have the same answer here, but just in terms of the blood patterns, both inside and outside of the house, not necessarily am I asking you to confirm where the blood was, because I know you probably can't get into that, but did the location of the blood help your investigation in determining perhaps, where she was taken to, or again, just anything that you can tell us there?
Again, I'm sorry. Why?
It's okay.
I'm not going to talk about the actual scene or anything of any of the location of evidence that was obtained. Again, my apologies, but I just
No
can't.
problem. No problem. Again, very understandable. 5 months ago with Elizabeth Vargas, you had said, and this is kind of, I think, it's the uncomfortable and unfortunate question but I think it has to be asked. And that was, again, 5 months ago with Elizabeth Vargas on News.
So I said I wouldn't pause, but T. Curtis in my chat just said it perfectly. The laugh is so disrespectful to him.
Mhm.
His little, it's like a snide laugh.
Agree.
Not
It's snobby.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's not a laugh of you just said something funny. It's a laugh of I can't believe you would think to ask me that question. Like
Just trying to make this young man look.
Yeah.
He's trying to make him look stupid.
And it's backfiring greatly.
And I want to know what scene he's talking about, because there was no crime scene. There was nothing. I would love if he would ask him about that, but
was still alive. I haven't seen you.
So before, sorry, I said we wouldn't pause, but remember, Ash, there was a story yesterday, if we can find it. Wasn't you that had it, Michelle, about Ashley Banfield and some blood inside? Who found that? Oh, V found it.
I don't think that was me.
No, V did.
With your 4 lives you were on yesterday.
Yeah. I did 4 live streams. I only streamed 3 of them.
4 lives. We had a birthday party to go to. He came on mine. We went on Ted's.
I was a little frazzled yesterday. And the weird thing is, last night, Misty, my internet, it just kept going out. I swear to you guys, I wanted to stay. I was having a horrible day, but I was still enjoying myself. So Misty, when I was on panel, and then I think PI came on, and my internet just kept going down.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
I couldn't come on my cell phone. Nothing would work. So I eventually just gave up and I shut it down. I think I was able to tell Damien by text. So
yeah, we figured, because you'd never just disappear.
Mm-hmm. even though I was a little off my game yesterday, but yeah, I did too much. I went from one live stream to another, so
It was way too much. Yeah.
Direct,
I'll make up for it. I'm cheery, chipper, shippy's here, shippy.
or directly answer that
Chippy,
recently. Can you tell us kind of what your analysis would be on that front right now?
You know, it's a question that I'm asked often.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess my answer to you would simply be this. I understand why people would say she's dead.
Yeah.
I get that. But
Here's
where's
that
the
part.
benefit in my believing she's dead when there's no proof of,
Well,
of her death in front
how
of
about
me?
you believe what you believe? Like, so what he's going to say here is, I'm sorry again, but he's going to say that if the family says, oh, we think she's dead, he'll just appease them and go along with it. If the family thinks she's alive, he'll just appease them and go along with it, instead of basically saying he's going to lie to them, even if he doesn't agree with them.
Mhm.
So,
I understand the investigation, all the thoughts of her whereabouts. Everybody has a right to have an opinion and voice it. But as the sheriff of Pima County, as the head of the law enforcement here in this community, what is the benefit of the sheriff saying she's dead?
Yeah,
if
of
she's
course.
dead,
Family believes
that's the
that there's
truth.
hope, that
If
there's
they believe it's
that there's some chance that she might still be with us. Why should I crush that hope?
Right.
You
There's
shouldn't
no
crush
evidence
it.
to show it.
Tell us the
Trust
truth.
me.
That's all.
If we find something that indicates a burial site or something of that nature, absolutely, we're going
Yeah.
to share that. That's critical.
So
But we're
until
going to share
then,
it with the family.
you don't think she's
And
dead.
so my personal beliefs, really, that's what they are. I believe that I'm going to support the Guthrie family every way possible. And if they believe she's alive, so do I.
In terms of some of the DNA,
What a jerk.
Jesus.
obviously it varies in terms of how long it takes. You said recently
Sure,
though, that you
Savannah,
still
if you
have
think
a
she's
lot
still
of
alive,
DNA
too.
to go through and kind
Oh,
of
what a
assess the validity of it, if you will. Is the holdup now that it is forensic familial genealogy and you're kind of trying to, tick them off in kind
Look
of a
at this
family
face.
tree type setting to
You can just
eliminate
tell
members
he's
of the
gonna be a jerk.
family? Or I know you've said to an extent
Yeah,
that
he's
all
getting them.
cleared.
This guy's good.
I'm
But
too
the way
smart.
that the
I'm
Golden State
smarter than
Killer
you.
case
That
was
look.
worked, for example, is there any comparisons from this case to that one?
So
Listen, dum dum.
the DNA. First of all, I am no expert in DNA. When I started 20 years ago, it was just breaking out. My team is way above me in discussing that with me.
Right.
They just don't get it
I'm a
and they
peasant.
understand it, and that makes me feel pretty comfortable in knowing the right people are working this case. But more important than just my investigation,
I'm comfortable knowing it's not
it is
you
the
on it.
lab. Those are the scientists,
Mhm.
and they have rules, just like courts. We have rules and procedures and policies.
They have rules.
We have
He
to
slipped up there.
follow them
They have rules.
to keep the investigation credible.
Of course.
Labs are no different. They have their rules of science that they have to go through. So
I can do whatever the
I
hell
think
I
what
want.
you were asking is, are we at familial
Mhm.
type of DNA, not just our genetic DNA?
Yeah.
Are we doing something to find maybe it's the second cousin that?
Yeah.
What I would tell you is both. We're doing all of it. And
Okay.
that's really the labs are doing it all. They're looking at genealogy, but they're also looking at specific pieces of evidence that they're hoping to get enough codi to say, this is who we're looking at.
And again, to your earlier comment about how you do still have a lot of DNA to progress through, are you able to quantify that at all as to how long it might take to get through the DNA that investigators and those on the scene have pulled?
You know, not me. The labs may,
Mhm.
but I think the labs, this science is so fast, all science, today's world, so fast moving.
Of course.
And they are looking at some pretty cool stuff out there, if you will, about DNA and how it can be used, not in just these cases, but in other scientific genealogy. So
Word
careful
vomit.
it should be. Absolutely nobody wants to arrest the wrong person. And so we have those parameters that say, here's the guidelines. And we have to trust our labs to know those guidelines and not to push them, to allow them to do their job and come back to us and say, we think we're here and we need to be over here.
Right.
Can you do this for us? Can you get us this? Is there
We want
any
to get
chance
there.
of this?
We want to get there from here.
It's probably more complex than we want to
6
get
months
into,
later.
but I'll say this. The communication with our labs is ongoing. It's daily. They know the technology.
Talk to them daily.
They
There's
know
that much to talk
for
about.
example, a lab in Kansas
Wow.
might be on the verge of something new, groundbreaking over here, where there's a lab in LA that's on the groundbreaking of, they're just working in the case.
So for the last 4 or 5
as
months,
a
he's talking to the
priority,
DNA lab daily.
and they're working
There's so much to talk about. Share.
In Kansas, too.
Share.
Wow.
We recently
All
read
over the world, right?
ransom notes
Yeah.
that was on the record,
Daily
and it
to the
referenced
whole
something to
world.
the effect of outside
It's not
of
gonna tell us.
Tucson. Setting aside the notes, obviously, the side that the FBI is handling, do you believe the person
What does the
responsible
FBI
for
know?
this
They got-
could still very
their
well be
information
in the
isn't
Tucson
accurate.
area?
Oh, absolutely. Could be. Sure. I mean,
Yeah.
we constantly talk
He's
about,
frazzled. Look at him. He's frustrated here.
Look at the indent in his head. Max pointed it out last night. He's like, it looks like a piece of prosciutto.
cartels or
2 bumps.
somebody in New York has, or where we hear that. I think that the key for you to understand there is all of this information that's out there, we take it all very seriously.
Yeah.
And we have to. And we investigate every single lead until we can't follow it any further. Or until we can.
You notice he's done it a few times. Rub his nose like that. Is that, you think that might be a tell?
People
should
are
pay
saying
attention to
it
what
means
he's
he's
talking about, but-
lying.
Yeah, he's done it. He's kind of takes his thumb and snicks it across his nose there. I
He's
think
so
he's done that a
frazzled.
few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's opposite me.
The
And he does that where he reaches forward and tries to get close, and he tried to get in the camera. And he's like, this usually works. What is going on? I usually
and
just
this adds to the
knock people
frustration.
off their game easier.
When
So
we
look at him.
talk of ransom notes, look at the
Get
number
real
of
close.
ransom notes that have
Put your
come in
hands up. Move your hands
led
around.
to
Big
arrest
movements.
for fraud, right? It's a shame that people want to do that, take advantage of it, or try to take advantage of a system. And it's also a shame that we have to stop what we're doing to try to figure out what this is about.
Yeah.
But it's part of it. It really is. And so every time somebody calls in with a ransom note, they need to know we're going to investigate it to its fullest. And should
How
we
about
find
when they
you,
call in frivolous
be charged
complaints on YouTubers?
and held accountable?
Investigate
I think
them
a-
after you
a
realize
young man in California
they're
recently
lying.
got
They
sent-
get into the YouTubers at some point in here.
Oh, they do.
Look.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He does.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
If I had anything to tell you, don't put yourself at risk there.
Mhm.
We are working this very closely. We know the ransom notes that exist. We hand them to the FBI. They're experts in that field, and we keep up with what's going on there. But yeah, every note is taken extremely seriously.
Teamwork brings the dream work.
There
What is
was
it?
the tip that came in a little while ago about Nogales and Sonora in Mexico. I know you've commented on it before, but do you think there should have been perhaps a bigger or earlier effort to coordinate with the Mexican authorities?
Well, I don't know what earlier on was or what you're
Oh my
talking about.
God.
You know, we work
That'd be
here
near the
on
beginning.
the southern Arizona border. In fact, Pima County has the largest shared border
Before
with
today.
Mexico than any county in the nation, 126 miles. We have not just with the FBI, but with DEA and ICE and others, task force members all across this county. And so we know when crimes occur that, yes, there's a chance that it may, somebody may try to get into Mexico, or we use our federal partners because who has those relationships?
Partners. Yeah, we
Typically,
got great
DEA,
relationships.
ICE, HSI, FBI, and so we're constantly in touch with them.
Yes.
Without getting into, again, too much detail, we know of those existence and we work with those agencies down there.
Oh, but he thinks the FBI is wrong.
I think
He
we
doesn't
have
go into detail because he has no details.
bodies
Right.
found
Why
in
would you work with people
Mexico.
that don't have
We
accurate
immediately gave
information?
that to
Yeah.
the FBI, and they within hours learned that it was not related at all.
Okay.
Nothing.
I want to go back to something that you mentioned before as well, because you had said that obviously with the ransom notes and, you know, people trying to profit off of it and stuff, it speaks to kind of this broader problem. And that is that when you have a case like this in the public eye, it can be helpful to an extent because you get all of the leads that you referenced earlier, but you also have people with bad motives and bad incentives. And in Pima County, correct me if I'm wrong, but the last before this happened, big example of a crime, or at least one that kind of captivated and got the nation's attention, was the shooting of Gabby Giffords. I wonder how, from your perspective, it has been having to deal with, say, the YouTubers who are trying to get into the scene. I know you've talked about that before, and just more broadly, again, some of the bad faith actors who have been involved here.
Someone got a new member. Just want to point that out. We want to highlight that.
Investigation of the Giffords
Oh,
shooting,
that's Ted.
Mhm.
Ted.
and we worked hand in
Ted,
hand.
you got a new
Remember-
member.
Today are doing today
Lori
with the
639. Welcome to your
FBI.
Teddy.
That wasn't a
membership.
whodunit, but
You're
certainly
now a
it was
Teddy.
a very critical investigation and needed to be done, conducted
Lori,
properly.
welcome. 639.
And to the point of
Will you rewind just a second back to where
He did a lot of positive. How
YouTubers
much?
just
Oh, that
were,
was that.
he asked about the you. Yeah.
It's 23:28, so I'll go back to even a minute or so. 20. I'll go back 45 seconds or so.
From your perspective, it has been having to deal with, say, the YouTubers who
perfect
are
timing.
trying to get into the scene. I know you've talked about that before, and just more broadly, again, some of the bad faith actors who have been involved here.
Bad faith.
so first of all, I headed up the investigation of the Giffords shooting.
Hmm.
And we
Mhm.
worked hand in hand again, just like we did today, are doing today, with the FBI. That wasn't a whodunit, but certainly it was a very critical investigation and needed to be done, conducted properly. And to the point of,
See, that was an edit. I don't know if that felt like an edit to me. Do you guys see that? At 20, maybe it's his a lagging computer, but at 23:22,
No, it's him trying to figure out something to say because he has no idea
or
what
he
to
said
say.
something and they cut it out. Watch. I'm going to go back just 5 seconds. Felt like right here. Watch. Right
to the
there.
point
Did you
of,
see that? 23:21.
Do it all
So
the
I'll
time.
do it again. Just watch. It looks like he said. I bet you he said something and they edited it out for
They
him.
had to
Watch.
take it out.
I went back 10 seconds and I'll play it again. So
Sure.
here it is.
and needed to be done, conducted properly. And
Right here. Ooh,
to the point
he
of,
probably
Yeah.
said something really dumb there and they took it out.
I thought, yeah.
here in Pima County, and these critical
Get off,
cases
Sydney.
come up, and YouTubers and the media, media's changed. I've been at this game since 1976, and we think of mainstream media,
Oh, here
and
it
then
is.
you
Yeah.
also have now all the social media, and you
Mhm.
have the YouTubers, if you will,
Influencers.
or influencers.
Uh.
It's just constantly evolving. I can always get into the argument or discussion about ethics for journalists and this, that, but I think that's a better discussion had by people like yourself,
Hmm.
of mainstream media.
How about you just honor
When
the
I-
oath to that
When I
Constitution
talk
and you'll be
about
fine.
the YouTubers or those that have been in the neighborhood, I talk about them in a regards that says you still have a level of professionalism you have
Yeah.
to maintain.
Right.
You can't just go into a community, a neighborhood, and start
Can't just go and
harassing
not break
people
the
because
law.
they're tired of seeing you.
Yeah, of
They're-
course.
They
Tired
don't
of seeing
understand
you.
They're tired of seeing you. Yeah.
Who
First
cares what
Amendment
they're
rights
tired
and all
of?
of those things, but I liken it to this.
Oh, you just
You
blew
live
off
in
their
an
rights.
apartment complex.
But is
and
it
You're just
legal?
here.
Yes.
as loud as you like during the daytime. But 10 o'clock at night, 11
Listen,
o'clock at night,
this is the
1 in
example.
the morning,
I'll pause
it
it.
gets a little bit,
So basically, he's going to try and conflate somebody breaking the law with what Alex and them were doing. He's going on about somebody at 10 o'clock at night blaring music at an apartment, bugging their neighbors, which is illegal and disruptive to others. It's not just what he's trying to say is that, like, Alex sitting there on his phone is he's going to conflate the two, but those aren't the same. What I'd said last night was if it would be like a man sitting in his living room in an apartment, listening on his headphones or quietly to his phone, and this
Mhm.
jerk he just accidentally hears a little bit and doesn't like it and kicks the door in and arrests him. So he's doing it's a misnomer what he's doing here. He's comparing apples and oranges, not apples and apples.
If what Alex was doing was
It should be real quick.
then anybody sitting on their porch talking on their phone is a public nuisance.
Yeah, and not breaking the law. Go on, Ted.
Exactly.
I just want to thank the person, Lori. Thank you so much. Much appreciated for the gifted memberships. Please.
Okay.
That was too kind of you. You didn't have to do that. Love you. Thank you.
And she became
go
a
ahead.
member, Ted, right before she sent those.
Oh
my God. Thank you.
Oh, did she gift them too? I missed that. Did she gift
Thank you
5?
so much.
Let me read the names.
Yeah,
or-
she gifted
I
5.
missed
Yeah.
it. Sorry. So Lori gave, so in Ted's chat, it's Isaiah, Tatiana Pulildo, excuse me, Good Vibes Stacy, Couch Clips, and Gloria. Welcome. You are now Teddy's. I missed that. Sorry.
It's no longer your right to listen to that music at that volume or that
Yeah, of
you have
course.
corrupted the others. The same here for the YouTubers. And I've said this, if you can conduct yourself professionally and get in and out of the neighborhood, I have no problems with that.
What
when the
if they don't
neighbors
break the
cause
law?
continuously,
You're not involved.
literally, we did a study here to show
It's not about your feelings,
in,
dude.
in that
He
neighborhood,
disgusts
it's a great neighborhood for
Yeah.
us in terms of crime.
It's like
and-
it's like
and
if he likes what you're doing, it's okay. Forget about if you're breaking the
we
law or
had
not. That's
probably
screwed
50
up.
calls there the whole time, the last
Tell
6
Sue Ellen to
months.
stop annoying you with
And
frivolous
that's
calls.
an
Maybe try
average
that.
over 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah, everybody clip this, and next
Yes.
time somebody's arrested, take it to court with them.
5, 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, here's his words right here.
We had like
Misty
5
Gritty said 2 beautiful girls on panel, Misty and Michelle.
It is a
Yes, and it's so funny because my twin sister's name is Michelle, but yes.
Everyone gets confused with us. They're like, Michelle, like, is that Misty's sister? And I'm like, do we look
Yeah.
like twins?
My sister does not do this stuff. So yes, if there's a
It'd be
Michelle
like
in here, it's not
Remember
beautiful
Bob
from
Newhart.
Michelle.
Hi, I'm Misty. This is my sister Michelle and my other sister Michelle.
Yes.
Remember my brother
You
Daryl?
won't
My
see,
other brother
my
Daryl?
sister on here anymore. You won't.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be cases and conversations, Michelle. My
Yeah.
beautiful friend.
Oh, I love Misty.
Well,
I
there
love
you
you
go.
too.
You two could partner up and do some heels on the ground stuff or whatever. I would be.
We
a huge
could.
fan. I already am.
Shibby got his heels on all the
Your
time.
job helps.
I will for you guys. I will suffer through it if it helps you guys do your show. I will help you with StreamYard. I'll wear heels while I help you with your StreamYard, and you guys will do an amazing show. I can see it.
All right, we'll make some deals, Shuby, later.
I'll do it.
Beyond that,
Oh, boy.
after a while,
I'm in.
it
The answer
was
is
a
yes.
nuisance,
You
and when
choose the
neighbors
question.
asked
The answer is yes.
those to leave, that most did. A very few, very small percentage refused and really got in the face of the neighbors. It just got
In the
ugly.
face.
And
Come on.
I still have a job to do.
Yeah.
And as much as I want to help you get your job
That's
accomplished,
enforced laws,
I ask that you be
not
respectful
feelings, jerk.
Of
to my
course.
community. And that's all that
Yeah.
was.
Of course, I just want to conclude our interview here by asking you about going back to Savannah Guthrie, because I mean, that is really the Guthrie family, the ones who have been facing this unimaginable tragedy. And in Savannah's case, having to do it in front of the entire world, which, no one can really imagine what that would be like. In terms of
Time to get
the
up.
pace is moving
Wakey.
from the conversations that you might have had with
Eggs
her
and
in the past,
bakey.
do you think there's any degree where the Guthrie family is frustrated with not just your department but some of the other law enforcement agencies, in terms of wanting it to move faster?
Well, I'm sure they're like everybody, right? We've all been in situations where we want right now. I'm no different. I'm sure that still exists with them, but I don't believe, in fact, I have zero indication that the family is frustrated with law enforcement and really angry with us. In fact, I believe the opposite. I believe that they know that we too have some challenges to overcome, that we too have a difficult task in front of us. But that task doesn't, as compassionate as we want to be, we still have to stay focused on what's in front of us. And someday, hopefully soon, we'll get the resolution that we're looking for and wanting on this case.
maybe
But
6 more
I
months.
just kind of ask the public, the media, even the family to understand and know that we're working this case every single day. I check in with my team pretty much regularly, at least weekly, if not daily sometimes. In fact, we have a meeting here this afternoon. And it's really not that I have this great mind and need to know all this information to solve the case.
Right.
What I'm checking in on is their stamina, their energy, and I'm going in there with some reservations that, man, I hope I'm not seeing them shoulders slumping and they're feeling defeated. To the contrary,
Right.
every time I meet with this team,
talk.
they are pumped. They are
Yeah.
excited and energetic, and every lead they get, they are working hard. And so I guess what I would tell people is, look, it is frustrating for you because you don't know what we know.
Inspirational.
Yeah.
Like Rudy.
The
Remember the movie
family is
Rudy?
certainly
He's
frustrating.
Rudy.
for them.
He's inspirational.
Also, can I just give a shout out to Christy, my
Yes.
mod? She just
Yes.
gifted a membership for me. So sweet.
Where's that? Here, this one? Is it
Yes.
Yeah.
She's the best. She's awesome.
Oh,
Whiskey?
Christy.
Thank you. Whiskey.
I
Oh,
just
Christy.
did.
Thank you. You're
Oh,
awesome.
Ted just got one too from her.
Oh my goodness.
Making her
Awesome.
ways around.
Gifted a teddy. Made somebody a teddy. You've you fulfilled someone's dream today. They're now a teddy. Thank you. Oh, awesome. Where's Max today? Has he been around? I haven't seen him.
Oh, he's actually, Ted just said bring him on. So I just sent him the link.
Hey, what's up? Come on in, Max, if you do.
That's so funny.
I continue to put the white noise aside.
The white noise.
I gotta be a duck.
Oops, Shivy, you got the membership.
Breaking news, Christy, how dare you? She's now come to my chat and given a gift membership. You are 3 times amazing. 3 times the lady. Amazing. Thank you. So kind of you.
Christy's awesome.
Roll off me, and we just keep working. And so
You're
that's
once,
what we do.
twice, 3 times.
All right,
awesome.
we will leave it there. Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos, thanks so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
Young man, you have a
Thank you,
good
Wyatt. I
future.
appreciate
I
you.
can't wait, Wyatt. I can't wait till you're running the country.
Yes.
Prime Minister. I
He
see
did
it.
a great job. He did very, very good.
This guy's he's lying his teeth out. Yeah, great job. Yeah, you didn't take any of
Max
my
is
fight.
under
You didn't
the Whiskey Frequency Christie membership. You can see his
Oh,
head.
did he really? Max won.
Max, are you here?
I did. I did. I forgot to read it.
think
So
I'm
Cat
backstage.
Lady won in my chat. Oh, in Ted's chat, Cat Lady won, and in mine, Jody Woo.
Oh, Jody's the best. Yeah, Jody's awesome.
In mine, who won it in yours? Max won the free one.
No, let's see. Recovery Out Loud 2024 one. Welcome in.
Oh.
You're a Heels Insider now.
So, oh, Max is there. Hey,
Oh,
where did Chris?
Hi,
So Misty's here. Did we lose Ted? Ted's
hi
gone.
everyone.
No,
Do I need to drop out?
No,
No,
Missy, I wanted you to
no.
meet Max. Max is I work with Max, and
Hi,
he
Missy.
just
Nice to
started
meet
his
you.
own channel.
Oh,
I was
hey,
telling you how
Max.
awesome you were.
I've heard
Yes,
a lot about you.
Yeah, Max, I saw you on a channel yesterday, I believe, maybe.
Oh yeah, we were on a few different
Mhm.
Yeah,
streams
we
yesterday.
were.
Hey,
Yeah, I've
Max,
seen you a
what's
couple
up?
times.
Hello,
I should
Max.
It's nice
Hey.
to officially meet you, Max.
you as well. I've heard you're distantly related to Michelle somehow.
Yeah,
Other sister,
I'm
Michelle.
kidding.
that's so funny.
Wow,
Where'd
guys.
Ted
I
go? He
think
dropped
Ted.
off?
I think he took himself down. He's backstage, but I didn't put him there. So Ted,
He'll be back, I'm sure.
oh, he's saying something. You're not on stage, Ted. There you are.
Yep, I'll be back in like
Oh.
10 minutes tops. I just gotta
No
take care
hurry.
of something.
Yep. I got this, bro.
What did you guys
Yeah.
think of that interview?
It infuriated me again for the 10th time.
I've only
Yeah.
watched it twice. You hear different things every time that make less and less sense, and it's putting me to sleep and confusing me. I honestly, I get why everyone's watching it, but it's just like, do you even believe anything that this guy is saying or think it makes any sense? I mean, I personally don't.
Right.
Yeah.
Does he know what he's saying? I don't think he does. He's just, like I said, he's vomiting words because he
Yeah.
Oh,
he
someone
has
just
no
did-
idea what to say to this young man
Going
speaking to
through a
him. So
retirement home.
this was perfect. This was perfect for everybody to see.
Mhm.
it just shows no matter who's the interviewer, nothing new comes out of his mouth, nor is it anything that's logical. Nothing makes sense, which is super frustrating that he's still in that position of power that he's in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Here's
Someone
the
just
Katia
gifted
Mendoza
Ted
one.
20 memberships. We should thank him on behalf of him.
Where's that? Sorry, I missed it. Oh my goodness. So Buttercups on Patrol has gifted 20. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Buttercups. I'll have to read all 20 of them. Where's that?
Nice, Buttercup.
I don't see it.
I love that
don't see it.
name.
Oh, I do see it now. It's coming up. So I'll do it quickly. Missy Evans, Kathleen, Arc XX, Crazy Corey, Leona, Voigt, P. Penuel, Kells, Jennifer, BG Sweet Pea, 818 Jeanette, Laura Jones, Bryn, Happy L. Lyle. Oh my goodness. I've never done 20 before. Missy Monique, Renee Love. Oh my gosh. Rhonda, Debbie, Big Mama, Third Side. Oh, Daba. Hey, I don't know if she's around. Dark Arts by Adrian, Daba. That's it. Oh my gosh. So thank you. Oh, this is from Buttercup on Patrol. Buttercup's on Patrol.
It makes me want a Reese's cup. I don't know why.
Yeah, I agree.
20. I've never
Michelle, I thought the
That's
same
amazing.
thing. I just
Yes. I'm a big sweets eater.
With
So.
a peanut butter cup. That's what.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
I don't know what an actual buttercup is, though. Is that a flower? I'm not
I think it's
sure.
a flower.
We have
isn't
butter
it?
tarts. Butter tarts are those they're like a muffin sized pecan pie, like that sweet, up here. I don't know if you guys have
love
butter
pecan
tarts.
pie.
Basically,
I'm with
pecan
Michelle. I
pie
just hear
in a
peanut butter
muffin.
cup.
Yes.
Buttercup. I hear peanut butter cup.
Me too.
20
Anything with
Teddies.
dessert, I'm hearing it. But so just to get back to that interview, we got nothing new from that. And I feel like it was just also, did they ever drip the rest of the NBC's Today's interview out, or we just got this one that just popped up?
I might be wrong with that because remember, it looked like he did I was expecting a whole different interview than this because he was wearing in that when they gave it that 2 minute and 34-second clip. Remember that 8 to 10 seconds? I thought that was new, and I thought he did something fresh with the Today Show, not this guy. So
No, I think he did 2 interviews because
and they just haven't released it yet. Right?
They just haven't released it yet because I was waiting for that to come out, and the clippings of it, it almost looked like he had a different shirt on. He had like a white top.
Right. That's why I was surprised.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sheriff Nanos, I'll put Today. Sure. And that'll bring us to that one we're all talking about. It is not this one here.
Buttercup
We're
said
gonna
she
do it
loves a
again.
blizzard. Me too. Yum.
Say Today.
I love a blizzard with peanut butter and Oreo.
That's a
Y'all
good
gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop because I'm
Yeah.
We're always talking about food whenever we get on here.
Literally, I'm like, I literally gain 10 pounds anytime I'm around Matt.
Yeah. I think it's both ways though, the streak goes. Because the first summer that I spent fully working with Michelle, I put on a few pounds.
Yes. Well, because when we're working, they literally would order so much lunch, and they're all pilots. So it's like they eat constantly, and they just always wanted good food in there, and we just ate it all.
Hi, Marianne. Hi, Sheila. Thank you guys.
No, I can't for some reason. Oh, okay. It's not working. Oh, there we go.
It's in here. It's about 1 minute and 10 in, I think.
Yep. How about I just put this is that one from there. So
Yeah, I think we just started from the beginning. I think it's refreshing to hear in the
34 seconds.
daytime.
So around the halfway point, they're going to do a little snippet about this. You'll see that the 4 or 5 panel members, then they'll talk about Sheriff Nanos and they'll let them speak, which I agree with Michelle that it's a new interview that they just haven't released yet, which is what I thought was coming out last night. So
I'm coming on today with a very specific message.
In her latest heartbreaking public appeal, Savannah speaking directly to the person responsible for kidnapping her mom, Nancy.
Our family is in agony. We are in a nightmare that will not end.
Detailing the pain and trauma her family has endured.
Thank you so much for the memberships. I'm not worthy for that. Thank you so
hearts.
Much. God bless you. That was so sweet. I'll be back. Thank you.
Taken from her home in Tucson, the family has continued to ask for help finding their mom.
Nothing about our situation has changed. We have done our part, and we will never stop looking for her.
Now Savannah sending a message.
The world can be a cruel and unforgiving place, and I know that you have tried to do things the right way. So I'm asking you, begging you, to do the right thing now.
It's been over a month since she last addressed her family's anguish on the Today Show set.
I wanted to just take the opportunity to ask people to beg people to come forward. Somebody knows something.
Overnight, the Pima County Sheriff, who's been heading the investigation, said the case is still very active.
We have so much DNA to sort through. We have so much in terms of video evidence to look at. So I'm still positive that we're going to resolve this case.
In the last communication from the FBI earlier this month, they said over the course of the investigation, they received several ransom notes, adding that it continues to be investigated as a kidnapping for ransom case. Savannah said in an interview with Hoda earlier this year that her family believes 2 of the ransom notes were legitimate. Now Savannah making it clear she hasn't given up hope.
I truly believe it is never too late to do the right thing. For all of us, no matter where we've been and what we've done, I believe there is always a way home. Please make the right choice.
It's not clear why Savannah decided to release this message now, but it could be a response to a potential new line of communication.
Wild that the Today Show would say that. That's where she works, right? Or she worked Today Show?
Yeah, they said, I think at the beginning she said our friend, if I'm not mistaken, like our friend Savannah.
Yeah, but they're saying that there could be new, like, did Savannah tell you something that you don't, like, nobody else was saying that. I guess that. One.
I was just going to say, again, I catch something every time, but she said, you can do the right thing.
Yo, Savannah did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What we just listened to.
I believe there is
always earlier this year that her family
I
believes 2 of the ransom notes were legitimate. Now Savannah making it clear she hasn't given up hope.
I truly believe it is never too late to do the right thing. For all of us, no matter where we've been and what we've done, I believe there is always a way home. Please make the right choice.
Always a way home.
It's not clear why Savannah.
I agree with Stella Bell in the chat. She said she doesn't sound like someone who is begging for help. Any other person would be beside themselves, hardly able to even speak without completely breaking down. I'm not seeing any of that here. And like I said last night, I feel like every time Savannah speaks on anything, it's always premeditated and it comes from something. Like it's never because they're just coming on to ask for help. And this is just my personal opinion, like it happens after there's something big that potentially drops, like the Crime Junkie interview. And then we're going on to 6 months of Nancy still being missing. It all just seems very premeditated. Whereas if it doesn't seem as if it's coming from the heart, and that's just how, and I know she's probably hurting, I understand, but I think they feel more, or they know more. I'm sorry. They know more than what they're sharing.
Right. And I feel like it's rehearsed over and over. Like you said, Michelle, it's not from the heart. It's rehearsed what she's going to say. And it really irritates me when she says, we will never stop looking. When were you looking?
When did you start?
When did you ever look?
What?
Yeah, exactly.
It also
That's what's so annoying.
Her silence is strategic, like you just said, Michelle. And when she breaks it, there's a reason for it. And again, I think whatever task force is behind her, allegedly, there's a task force, as we heard Nano say. I think they're the ones who are telling her, you can talk, you cannot talk. But I do think it's interesting, too, how we notice she's posting this on Instagram. This isn't her going in the news. That's what we were chatting about a little bit last night, how she's not projecting it to a greater audience, which would be the news if you think of the entire United States seeing that all over. She's putting it specifically on her Instagram, hoping that someone will be seeing it, you know, if they have a reason to be looking at her Instagram, which I do find to be interesting. Now,
and where are the press conferences though? Like,
yeah,
why has the
I just need to jump in one sec. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Connie, LA56, gifted a membership in mine, and it's Artista Lee. So,
nice. Congratulations, Artista.
Thank you, Connie. Thank you, Connie.
But like back to the point, I'm just curious why, because you know how there's so many questions within the family, like are they fighting, or do we feel like it's Annie and Tommaso, or where's Cameron? Why don't they just come out as a whole and give some sort of press conference now that you're going into 6 months? You hear the people, you know what they're asking for. You know she has a PR team that's seeing everything and hearing it. I don't know if she's just trying not to hurt her persona and she doesn't want it to ruin her. But honestly, I feel like not speaking and not doing anything is ruining you even more, to be honest. I think we're all getting a really bad taste in our mouth for them.
Absolutely.
Just my personal
Absolutely. I agree,
Yeah.
Michelle.
And even
It's
just
crazy.
the way that she phrased that, I mean, you know, people are going to pick apart your words. Did you really have to say, we're not going to stop looking and we've done our part, those types of things, when the public is seeing that you haven't been looking? And I mean, as far as we know, you haven't done your part. I do find that interesting that she felt the need to say that.
Well, also like the TMZ, Harvey kind of blew that out. Like he kind of made it well known. Like it's interesting she stated it that way by saying we've done our part. He's like, because to the viewers, it makes you think, okay, well, maybe she paid the money, maybe they paid the ransom. He's like, but no, they didn't. Like the Bitcoin wallet's still empty. I mean, and that's just from what we know. We don't know if there's other forms of communication going on, but from what we were told, it doesn't seem as if there's anything new going on behind the scenes and they're not doing anything different. Missy, did you see the TMZ video?
Which one?
The one with Harvey from yesterday. He chats about Savannah's video that she just put out.
Oh, speak of the devil, look who showed up.
Here we go.
Oh, there he is on the desk.
Yeah, I saw the one the
ears were
other day, but
ringing.
I didn't see the one from yesterday, I don't think.
His ears were ringing. He's got hot sauce, vitamins, prescription pills, and something else here. Maybe some fish oil.
It looks like fish oil because that's what mine look like, but I can't tell.
Aspirin for headaches too, I think. I'm not sure. He's ready. So hot sauce and got lotion and sanitizer over here. He's ready to.
I'm excited for Missy to hear this though. If this is her first time hearing it, I'm really excited to get your take on it because we've all seen it, but I want to know exactly what you think after hearing Savannah's video, hearing Nanos's interview, and now this comes out.
Yes, I'm excited.
Also, thank you, Nina.
There we go. Breaking news from yesterday: the young Harvey Levin.
Let's hear it.
Savannah Guthrie's plea to kidnappers yesterday had an interesting phrase. We have done our part.
We have done
exactly what does that mean? That is
she said
really
fulfilled.
Interesting. She would say something like that because on the surface, you might think that the Guthrie family has paid money to the kidnappers, the ransom money that would lead to her return. That is not the case. We have spoken with our FBI sources and no money has been paid. The FBI continues to work with the Guthrie family and they say that no money has been put in any account for ransom. Now, we have checked the Bitcoin address from the first ransom note, and no money has been paid other than a couple $100 that the FBI paid months ago to see if they could trace who created the Bitcoin address. They were not able to do that, but no additional money has been put in that account, and our FBI sources say that the Guthrie family has not paid anything. So then what does she mean by we have done our part? Well, we are told that that aligns with the $1 million that the Guthrie family has put up leading to the recovery of Nancy. So Savannah, when she said that, was speaking more broadly to anybody who might know what the kidnappers did with Nancy Guthrie. It appears, based on these two ransom notes, if they're real, and again, we have spoken to the FBI and they believe that those notes are likely real, that Nancy may have died the first week because the second ransom note referenced that. So the Guthrie family wants Nancy's remains returned. And they say it is a continuing nightmare that does not let up until that happens. The FBI told us that the reason Savannah made the statement yesterday is because this week marks the 6-month anniversary of Nancy's kidnapping. And anniversaries
Nanos'
are
incompetence.
important because they remind the public that this case is still unsolved. So the FBI actually likes using these markers to reignite interest in a case. Finally, we are told by one FBI source that no progress has been made in this case. They do not know where Nancy Guthrie is, and they do not know who or where the kidnappers
So
are.
that one person the FBI doesn't
It is a
know.
cold case now, and that's why Savannah made her recent plea.
So that was it's that their one contact. Like he made it sure to,
finally,
he wants it to sound like the whole FBI, but he's saying their one inside source doesn't know like there's been any contact or anything. But he's
And did you hear how it
sound
ended too? He says cold case right at the end of it. So it's like, who are you to say and claim that?
Well,
This
he is
leaves me
because
with a lot of
he's,
questions. This
he's
leaves me with
quoting the
a
one
lot of
guy,
questions.
and right, he's quoting the one source he has as if it's the whole of the FBI, when that one source may not be in the know.
What do you think, Misty? I'm curious hearing it from like a first timer's point of view.
So, one, how does he know any of this or all of this that he's saying? It's a little strange because nobody knows anything, yet he's saying that he knows this information. So I'm curious about that. And then again, when it comes to speaking, with Savannah speaking, she says, our. Who all does our include? And when it comes to the end of it, okay, here's my overall reaction to it. He, as well as many other people, know what happened. And he's trying to get the recognition for it. And he will say anything he has to say.
Just to get the follows and all of
Yeah.
that.
First of all, whoever this FBI inside source is, we need to know who that is because they shouldn't speak.
I was going
They
to
are
say,
not
how are
allowed to
they
speak.
leaking information right now? And how do we know if this is real? It doesn't, where's the credibility?
And it's causing more confusion. So it's, again, it's how I said, it's interesting that this company that's known for being gossipy and reporting wrong information. I mean, I don't know how much they're doing at that these days, but that they're the ones who are taking it upon themselves to break this news and to talk about it.
Yeah. And if he knows, then why do we not? Why don't we know?
That's what I'm saying. Isn't it a shame that like all of this information has to come from Harvey? Again, we don't know any of this information's confirmed, whatever he said. I'm just trying to understand why we can't have someone else who's in LE, law enforcement, that's able to answer the questions and provide the information as Harvey did, because the way he explained it, not saying any of it is true or credible, but it was like nice and clean how it was done. We have yet to receive that from law enforcement, any sort of interview like that. So it's just really, it's crazy to me. And it's crazy that it's coming, like you said, from a gossip spot, like TMZ, where you're involved in the Nancy Guthrie case. It's like they're putting these out there because I think they want more ransom letters to come in so they can get more of these fake interviews up and then reading the ransom note and getting more people to comment, follow, all of that. It's terrible.
It is interesting too. Like if I was an FBI agent, I don't know that I would risk my neck to talk to TMZ.
TMZ won't reveal their sources.
Yeah, that's why I don't know that I don't know why someone from the FBI would, go on the line to talk to someone from TMZ. So that's why I do kind of I'm like, maybe he's hearing something from someone, and he's just repeating that. But it feels odd that an FBI agent with all the training that they have in education, they take it upon themselves to speak with TMZ.
Right. And maybe he's just right. And maybe he's just saying all of this to get people to watch him, like Michelle said, get his followers. Because who
What
is
do you
he?
think too? Like, and just saying, like, for a ransom letter, like, if I'm thinking of like a big dog in the spotlight that's covering cases, and you want it to be out into the public eye, I'm not sending it to TMZ. I'm going to send it to someone like JLR. To be
And
honest,
also, don't forget that the politics must come into play here, where Nanos would be more of a left guy, and if the FBI person's a right, where they would kind of want to make Nanos look bad because he's not their guy.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this. Whoever his inside FBI source is, I hope that that source sees his show, if that's true, because he's telling what he knows his inside source is not supposed to be telling him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yep. And also, I've noticed Nanos always does what you guys were saying earlier about he'll be there ready to take credit, but also wants to have scapegoats set up, like his team, like, so he's ready to go. He's ready to jump in and steal credit, but then if something bad happens, he's got scapegoats always lined up.
it's infuriating. I just can't believe that we're here in this part of the case where people are trying to give false information, I feel like, to the public. Do you know, like, who from, like you said, who in law enforcement is really speaking to TMZ? Is that even, that's not a thing. That can't be a thing. And if
None
it
of it's
is,
on it's all on, nothing's on the record, right? It's all
I agree, Michelle. Yeah.
and if anything is like, and he has like an inside scoop from someone, that's just one person's point of view. That's not saying that they're even involved or hands-on with the case. I just feel as if there's definitely so many other people that are actually involved, and we're not getting any information from them. So we don't really know what direction to go in. But like I said, you started off with Savannah's plea. Then you heard Nanos's little clip. Then you heard from TMZ, and then you heard the big Nanos clip. So each and every individual interview that we watched, it was all different information and all separate. It was all misleading. So from Savannah, you have her saying that she did her part. Then you have Harvey saying they didn't pay anything. Then you have Nano saying that there's new video evidence and that they're filtering through, and that there's additional DNA that they're trying to also filter through. So it's kind of like, what's what here? Where are we? And who do we believe?
Right. And guess what? Only our YouTuber friends show us proof of what they're talking about. These guys sit there and speak in the microphone. And I want to say this as well. I want to say, I feel like these people just speaking lies, just telling lies to get views, whatnot. I feel like that should be illegal, especially in such a high profile case. Anybody missing,
I agree. Totally agree.
they should be held accountable if what they are saying, they have no proof to be giving out whatever knowledge they presume to have, because it's fake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless Harvey's source is actually Cash Patel, it should be. Yeah, it could be anyone underneath might not even know the details. So
That's what I'm saying. I bet they're
it as
keeping
it's the whole FBI.
Yeah, they're keeping, I bet, this information really close to home, especially if it's so far hard for us to learn anything new. Like, people inside that are actively working on the case, I'm sure they're not exposing it to people who are going to leak it to TMZ.
Because Harvey's source doesn't know, then the whole FBI doesn't know. Is what he's trying to make it sound like.
That's exactly what they're making it sound like. Yes.
Yeah, and like I said, worst case scenario, say Cash Patel is giving out the information, or whoever in the FBI that he says his inside source is. We need to look at them. Why are you telling somebody what you know when you are in the FBI? We all know FBI is the main source of do not speak anything. Do not tell anybody anything.
They used to have that. That was their edict. That was their model for millennial time. They were told not to, but just recently in the last 10 or 15 years, they've changed that. But
okay, well, I hope
for
somebody
many years,
goes to this guy and asks him Who is your inside source? Because we need to look into him if he's
But
in the FBI. We need to look into
you know
this
what?
guy who's
We should
giving
not
out
report.
information and leaking information.
Yeah.
Either way, it doesn't matter because we've learned from Christopher Nanos that even the Cash Patel has not accurate information. So it won't
Accurate.
matter
Yeah,
because
it's not accurate.
Nanos has declared
Judy, it's not
it's not
accurate.
accurate. We know it's not accurate because Nanos
It's not
declared it
accurate.
just yesterday. He said it like 4 times. And, you know, when you came on last night, you accidentally said it too. It was funny. You said
No, I
accurate.
said
Or you're joking?
I was mocking you. Accurate
Okay. I thought you
is
did.
the correct word. Accurate is how he was saying it.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounded funny.
Oh, Mary Ann said, does anyone realize that Harvey is a lawyer, so FBI can be talking to him?
Oh, I was not aware of that.
I'm sure maybe
but he's allowed to tell everyone with the
Yeah, 'cause
world
you know he's
watching
gonna
him
leak it.
on TV. He's allowed to do that.
But he's not. He's not.
And he's
in a
not the
lawyerly
lawyer in this
capacity.
case.
Yeah. If he went to them for legal advice, that would probably be a bad idea. Yeah. But he's not.
Yeah.
He's going to him as Harvey Levin, guy with hot sauce on his desk.
Spill the
but-
tea. Yes.
And no disrespect, but just because you're a lawyer, like there's a lawyer here in Birmingham, so the FBI can just tell them anything because they're a lawyer. It doesn't work that way. No disrespect. I mean,
you're
not
in
respectfully, but
Birmingham,
it's just
Misty?
I am.
Ooh, I have a me and Max will be down there for a trunk show. The designer we work for, we have a store down there that carries the brand, the designer.
Really? When?
Yeah.
Or
do you know
you may
Ivory
not
and
want to say on here, but
Well, I'm not going to say the designer's name, but do you know Ivory and White?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So those are our people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, call or text me later and let me know when. Oh,
they're
I get to meet
awesome.
Michelle. I get to meet
They're so good.
Did you guys want to break down this newer one from Chris Cuomo and this guy?
Oh, I
the
didn't
other day?
see this one. Yeah, let me hear this.
Can I say one
I'll
thing
put it-
before we start, though?
Yeah, go crazy.
See, Shelley, I'm not sure what chat they're in, but they said, does anybody ever think it's intended to keep everyone going around in repetitive circles? It does feel a little bit like that, doesn't it? Because there's so much confusion and so much different information coming out. And already everyone spent so many hours breaking down the videos and talking about every little detail, where it just does kind of feel like, is the solution going to come from everyone analyzing these videos? Because why do they like release these strategically, it seems, and then go radio silence on us and we get nothing else? So I am wondering that, like, if we will ever get an answer, or if they just want to keep people talking and talking until eventually people do lose interest, unfortunately.
Great.
So what I'm going to do here is, this is 18 minutes. I'm going to turn the volume down to halfway because I must use the restroom and grab a coffee. So you guys will be able to jump in anytime and talk over it, but I won't be
Okay.
here to pause it. So
And I
I'll
just
be
want
back
to know
in
one
2
thing
minutes.
before you go. Did you see the TBX interview? People are saying
BX? No.
TBX. I think it's someone's. I just clicked on a link because someone emailed me. I think it was another YouTuber that was on with
Oh.
Patriot Pride maybe last night. I don't know.
Oh. So
I
find that
missed
out.
it.
And after this, maybe we can check it out if you want. So find it out and you look into it. If you want to cover it, I will do whatever you guys want. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's listen to this because I didn't hear this one yet. I'm excited.
I must use the restroom. I'll be right back in 2 minutes. Talk over it as much as you want. We probably need to anyway. So interject as much as you guys want. Here we go.
Let's listen to it.
Chris Cuomo's, Garagos, and some FBI guy. I forget his name. We see his name written anywhere? I forget. This is an ex-FBI, retired probably. So
okay.
An adult go unsolved.
Can you guys hear it? Okay.
Wow, it's
yes.
So
that's hard to
you can
say
talk
because
over it as
something
much
that's
as you want. I'll be right
believed to
back.
be an abduction. Not,
Thank you.
You know, we don't know where he or she is. Did they disappear? Did somebody? This is, someone took them.
Right. Well, again, you have to separate out the cartel cases because that is a very different thing, and it's a border issue and it's a Mexico issue that we interact with a lot here on the West Coast. But I have to say that it's not often. It is extremely rare already to have a kidnapping for ransom, and an abduction that is that it's generally motivated by other factors, and it could be sexual, it could be monetarily motivated, it could be revenge, it could be some kind of personal cause. And again, I think
Yeah, and how often do you see the abduction of an 84-year-old? You abductions, and they aren't that frequent, but generally the target is some unmoored or untethered or somebody who's a vulnerable younger female, overwhelmingly.
Yeah, or child.
Or child, exactly. Somebody who's very vulnerable, and not that the elderly aren't, but it's extremely rare in my experience
because of the difficulty taking care of that kind of person. And
exactly.
a child is easily hidden, and a child is easily taken care of, and a younger adult, of course, as well. But an older adult, there's so many more issues to be involved. And I believe that part of the reason why she was attacked at the front of the house, and that's why the blood spatter pattern that we see exists. I believe that was because she was probably disoriented. She didn't have her not earphones, her hearing aids in. She was woken up in the middle of the night, startled by a masked man. I mean, she was probably in shock until they got her outside and she realized they're trying to take me. Now, this was, I don't know what the temperature was outside, but it may have hit her in the face and woken her up. And that's when she decided to resist. That's why I think there was only one guy there, because she was able to put up a fight and they had to hit her. And I mean, pretty strongly in the face to develop that kind of blood spatter pattern, because she aspirated blood and then went down to the ground and coughed it out. And that's why you see medium velocity blood spatter there, as well as larger droplets that are low velocity. So I think that tells us a story about how it went down at the house. So I don't think he was very prepared. I don't think he had control of her before he got her out of the house. But I do know that she was alive when she left that residence.
If you're willing to punch an old lady, what does it say about you?
Yeah, pretty.
It says quite a bit.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Quite a bit.
And the best reckoning of that is you're probably somebody who commits some other kinds of crimes, and maybe you'll get picked up for one of them, or you'll be in contact with somebody else who knows somebody about what you did here. But are we at a period where that would have happened already?
Oh, I don't think that we're past that period. In fact, if anything, I think the fascination with this that still exists right now, the fact that we're doing a podcast about it, I think speaks volumes. I think that I've been ever hopeful that at some point somebody's going to kind of have their come to Jesus moment and decide to do the right thing. And I've said this before, and I mean it. If somebody knows something, the easiest thing to do is find a lawyer, have that lawyer negotiate an agreement, so a non-prosecution agreement of some kind, and also get you your money if that's your motivation. And as an added bonus, you get to do something good. And so why not do that? And I think that's still in play.
Is there a universe where people in this position, as the abductor, obviously, think, Jim, I'm going to get caught. It's just a question of when. And let me push the process and cut myself a deal?
Generally, I think people avoid that unless they think it's coming down on them right away. I thought that might happen in the days following the release of the door cam video, because I know that person went under extreme stress at that point. Certainly they saw that. Certainly people around them who know them saw that. And there was enough identifying information in those videos, just the gait of the person, the size, the weight, the relative youth. I think it wasn't an older person in that video. And like I said, it wasn't an experienced criminal, but it was somebody who went shopping in Walmart for a backpack that was so ridiculous for the situation. You're doing a night operation, but you have reflective bands on your backpack. You're wearing lighter colored clothing instead of blacked out clothing. All those things would have been done by a professional.
I don't know, those
not in this
backpack
case.
had
So
reflective stuff
somebody,
on it, did it?
this person lives with somebody,
The
lives next
jacket
door
did,
to
I
somebody,
think.
works with somebody, interacts with somebody socially. And those people do know
Doing a pause it,
that this guy was acting very strange around that time. And
What was that, Michelle?
That was
Misty?
me.
Sorry, what were you saying? Did he have reflective stuff on, or was it the jacket, or was it the backpack?
Well, you just came back. I was going to say this. I know this, apparently he's highly respected, but I truly believe he's portraying a false scenario, as if somebody punched Nancy in the face and that Nancy was woken up in the middle of the night. Yeah, maybe it takes a second. You're going to sit up,
Actually,
like,
no.
what's going on? But then once you make it to your front door, you're not going to open the door. Oh, and then reality hits and they're taking you.
It sounded like he implied that the cooler weather kind of woke her up. Maybe she was on. That's what he said when
That stood out to me too. I'm like, so you think she made it out of her bed to the outside without being awake?
Yeah, she walked to her front door and opened it.
No, I think he's implying that they took her outside asleep, or
Yeah,
just that she
doesn't
was.
make sense to me. Like, I can't see. Also, people are saying there's breaking news. There's
Oh wow!
there's some pew pew going on.
In
Or
Pima.
there's Pima. Yeah, there's major. I think
in Pima.
857's covering it. I don't know if you want to duel.
Let's check him out. Let's scoop this 856.
Yeah, let's go look at that because I'm sick of looking at.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
Let me find it.
looking at nanos.
I didn't like the image that he described of her getting hit. I don't like.
Oh,
picturing
that made my stomach
Yeah.
turn. Yeah.
Yes,
that's
I was going to
terrible.
say that too. You're exactly right because
Yeah.
I know if you're on blood thinners, we know she was on blood thinners, and you get punched in the face, there's going to be way more blood than that. And that was not coughing up blood. That was blood drops. Okay, sorry.
I will text Damien.
You don't know if there's someone else in the house.
So live barricaded subject, shots fired, Pima County.
you guys
I
for
will
calling
text
in.
this young man and get permission and everything right now. I know he won't mind, but
This young man.
I will say, Damien, did you hear? There's
so
a
much.
shooting. Check it out. It's on
The comments
857's
about
channel,
streamers,
Damien.
Please out of the chat.
I'll text him right now.
Please, please.
What is going on?
Yeah,
guys?
what's going on over there?
This is crazy.
It's an old scout. Good morning. So yeah, this just came off about, let me see, probably about 45 minutes, an hour ago. The guy has been barricaded. He did fire a shot, and then sheriff's deputies came. He wouldn't come out, and then he did come out. From what I heard, the guy did come out, and then he yelled something, and he went back inside.
Is he in the car?
Where's he going?
Groups.
We're asking us if 857 hears us.
Can hear us. Yes.
Thank you, Cindy. So now it's turned into a officer-involved shooting. Breaking news: officer-involved shooting ends barricaded subject standoff. So this has now turned into an officer-involved shooting. Everybody.
Are they in that car?
That's what we're trying to. Yeah.
It
Yeah, I'm
seems
so
like
confused.
but I don't know why they'd let cars drive by if he has a what.
So is 857 in his car like streaming this right there?
Sounds like it. Yeah,
Anytime,
maybe.
right? This is a big scene. Officer involved shooting. Now they are moving. What's going on? They're moving.
Oh, officer involved shooting, did he just say?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yep. Now it's turned into an officer involved shooting. So we
It's
should.
like he answered you.
It
That
ends.
was
This is a ended scene now. Are they going to open it up?
Well, it doesn't look like
Okay.
the road's blocked off.
Breaking news.
Maybe this
Yeah,
is
it
old
doesn't look good.
video.
Breaking
Yes,
news,
I
guys.
am
I
way
texted
outside, but this
Damien. I
happened
said,
about an hour
"Well,
ago.
Misty,
It's
Michelle,
shots were
Max,
fired,
Ted, and I are
now
watching you on
I
live stream.
just went
Is that
and I
okay?
just
Say hi to us,
found
please."
that it has just turned into an officer-involved shooting. So hopefully
See if he gets
the
it.
person is neutralized, but is able to recover and maybe get some help. This is not good for anybody.
I mean, if that's the current
You guys,
scene,
and
how could they fire with all those cars
now,
going different directions?
Yeah, right. How's the road not shut down?
there's the University of Police.
Right.
See, he's way out here. Now we're about 45 minutes from that. Why is he here?
Yeah, that's odd.
Hmm.
How did he
So
get
it must
over
be
there?
down
That
this
is
street
really
somewhere.
weird. Why
In
would
this
the
comp-
University of Arizona?
What does that say
Police
there? What does that
Maybe
say
it was a
there?
student,
Ooh.
though.
Where?
Maybe it was.
It was a
student, so I'm
sign
gonna
that's
turn on the scanner.
a little
Oh,
to the right. There's a big sign for the area. You know,
you
they
want to
put a sign
rewind
to say-
slightly?
I can do it on my live stream. I don't think I could zoom in though
Prayers
because
to
it was far
everybody's
back.
involved, everyone that's involved, and also,
It wasn't.
you would know
It
this
wasn't
suspect
legible.
might have
It
not
wasn't
made the best decision.
It looked, I don't know.
Does get the
like
help
it was
he
far
needs.
back. That's why I couldn't read it.
Yeah.
So
You,
going back
Kathleen,
won't help.
So we think whatever's happening is down that road to the right, correct? What we're
It
looking
feels like
at?
they got this blocked off. It feels like, yeah,
Yeah.
and that's where the cop
on
they
scene,
came from.
You see what I see.
So
Now
what
here,
street is
the SWAT's
this?
leaving, guys. The SWAT is leaving.
SWAT is
All right,
leaving.
let's get this on camera. The SWAT is now leaving.
Dude's getting out of his car. Ooh. So Damien's on the scene before anyone else. Look at nobody else is there.
SWAT is
This guy's got it.
Always. Yes, he does.
So would you guys like to stop and answer any questions? Thank you. No? No. Wait, I have some questions. Get back here. Oh, is that like, oh, that means body? Is that
Oh,
type of
No,
It's not
no.
corners, is it? Okay.
Misty, shut
Corners
that
would be
right
like a
down.
black band. Shut that down. Fuck. I got excited, but it would be black. Yeah, corners van would be like a black van usually. Oh, this the guy from the university police? Oh,
Oh,
answer
yeah.
some questions.
Oh.
Oh my God, he's getting. Oh, hey. Oh, I can't hear him.
I know.
He's answering questions. We can't hear him. Shit. Ah,
His
that was
mouth
friendly
moves.
encounter. That was friendly. I thought he was going to stop and yell at him,
Yeah, I thought he was gonna
Nice.
get mad at him for the end.
but we couldn't hear him good. I'm going to text Damien and say his audio's low. Audio low, bro. I text audio low, bro. Does seem low, right? I've got it cranked full blast. So.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't say what the guy said inside the truck.
Does it seem like we can hardly? I can't even.
Everyone's commenting saying I can't hear you.
Who?
I'm on 857's. I pulled it up on another tab in the chat because I was curious if anyone heard what he said, and everyone's saying I don't know what he said.
Right. We're watching.
People think he's connected to the car's Bluetooth.
Oh, that's good. I'll text him. Yeah, he maybe
He's connected to cars.
is your. Oh, good call. I'll put is your Bluetooth connected to car. Can't hear good.
He might not be able to hear you too, because if he's streaming from the phone.
But I'm texting him. Is your Bluetooth? I did all caps. Audio low, dude. All caps. I won't bug him again. Definitely having audio.
But he's down there. So that's a campus? I can't see what that
There's
sign
a sign. There's a sign. That's what I was trying to
Yeah.
do. Rosalita Gardens.
Oh,
A lot.
that's like a
Something he's buffering to.
neighborhood entrance sign.
Yeah, that's what it looks
Round Salada, Resto, Salar. Can somebody help us with this? There was a street name. We should be able to find this. Damien might have said it. Something Escalada or Colada R.
It's not. Hang on. I just took a screenshot.
I'll do it on my phone and I could zoom in on my phone.
Someone asked, is that a church? I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh,
It has a lot of flags
it looks like
outside
a
of it, which
school.
is odd.
Yeah, there is a
It
lot
does
of.
look
yeah,
like a
this-
school.
It does look like a high school or a university. So does anybody know? If you guys could check chat, I'm gonna zoom in on this on my iPhone. See if I can get. Wow. Damien's buffering. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, there's a bush in the way. So I just took a screenshot and like tried to zoom in. I see a RA.
Yeah, it's
But then
writing too. So it's hard.
looks like at the end, LD, AD. I don't know.
I'm gonna go to 857s because I have. I'm gonna make it full screen. I'll take us off for 1 second and make it completely full screen. It's this one. There. That might help.
Buffering. Yeah, there's a big field.
He's buffering. I've clicked it.
Right there.
The officers, if we don't know.
Rancho Solados. What happened there? He's back in his car.
So
it's back.
Try to find out.
Something
Thank you
happened
guys
there.
for tuning in.
It's way down here for some reason.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where did it went all the way back?
I didn't. I'm hitting live though,
Thank
so
you
it's
so much.
it's not. I mean, I got a lot of windows. I'll
Keep
close
the
some windows
comments
here.
about streamers.
Oh,
out of the
Adrian
chat.
in my chat says that's at Placida Rancho Solados near Tanque Verde Road and Wentworth Road. Wow.
Yeah, cool car, though.
Bronco.
We saw that because I remember seeing the Bronco drive by.
Yo. Good morning.
Did we?
So, yeah,
The red
this just
Bronco.
came
So
up.
like I'm not. When I go forward, he's buffering, so it went back.
Maybe his phone like overheated or something too. I don't think it's loaded.
I think I didn't choose that spot, so YouTube must have went back because this is live now, so he's buffering.
Let me
So maybe
see.
it did us a favor to go back to the. Because that was where you're right. Because after that is the SWAT team coming out. I can see.
Yeah.
It now. We're over here, but I'm now live and it's buffering. So, could this be me? Should I open up maybe I'll
I'm
try
opening up another one. People are saying, please come back.
I found it on the map.
Oh yeah, he's buffering still.
Who, 857?
Yeah.
It says I open up a fresh one.
I'm getting confused because I can't see everyone. So I'm like, who's talking?
I'll bring us back while we're doing this.
I'm looking at it and I think that it's homes, you guys, because there's houses with pools and things. Like it kind of looks similar to Nancy's neighborhood.
That big building, though, no way. That wasn't a home. That was like a huge building.
Maybe the clubhouse for the
and all those flags too, right? Yeah, it could be.
Oh,
Who knows?
It doesn't look though like anything commercial.
Hey, Crystal.
Nope.
All right, everybody. So I don't know what the heck happened. My whole phone froze up.
You sound better.
Probably from
My
Shibby
whole
texting.
phone froze up. But we
Yeah,
are live right now. We're
Some
just
jerk
waiting.
with the
Sorry
texting
about
me.
that. The whole phone,
Oops.
everything froze. I had to turn the phone off, turn it back on.
Shout out Shibby, Michelle.
So we are live here.
Misty.
I gotta turn
and
the scanner
Max.
on again.
Ted.
Someone said could it be satellite campus for UA?
I don't think so, you guys. It literally has like pools and houses. If you
There's
look on
the sheriff. They're all leaving now.
So-
Look.
With all these flags, come on. What could be like a. So he's gone. back.
One.
Two. They're leaving. They're all leaving.
Two.
3.
Let's see. I'm gonna be seen so I can see and show.
4. This is 4. 5.
So where's the person that was barricaded?
Boy, they're looking at me. They're giving me the cold eye.
Wave them.
Cold eye.
Get an interview.
Special
Flag them down.
enforcement. Special enforcement.
That's 5. So go back.
Supervisor, special enforcement. Special enforcement. He waved. That one waved.
Ooh.
Nice. He waved at me. I waved
You got
back.
a fan. He's an
That was a
857
nice
subscriber. I bet he subscribed.
It looks like it's blocks of apartment, Adrian said. No worries. It looks like East Placida, Ranchero Salados, blocks of
Now,
apartments behind
the
there.
officer involved shooting.
I'll take
I
it.
will
These
pull up the
flags. that's
scanner
weird.
and find out exactly what's going on.
It says blue flags too.
Another
Six.
special enforcement. So that's what, 6, 7, 8.
It's at least 8 because one was sitting there when he left too. There was one sitting here and left too. So that's 8, I would say. Wow. And there's a car still there.
So we are here right on the scene. I'm gonna go ask the sheriff here in a minute if I can go in.
Have a sit down. Sheriff Nanos is in this. No, I'm just kidding.
Imagine.
Thank you
This
guys
guy
for tuning
stopped.
in today.
Look at, he's turning around.
Maybe
he's turning
we'll
around.
find out some details, but let's see. So 7, 8, 9. Here's another one.
That's 9.
10. Another special
okay.
enforcement.
Sure. 10 works.
There
They
he
seem to have
is.
bigger police vehicles too. That's not a regular. What kind of vehicles
This
are
guy
those?
took the wrong turn. He's like, whoops, I got to go back the other way.
Oh,
Maybe they just drive the bigger SUVs out there.
is it? What are they though? Explorers, Ford Explorers, or
Looks
something?
like
Or is it a
like
Ford?
Don't get dramatic, Shibby.
No.
I hope
no,
the
I'm
guy
trying to
makes
figure
it.
it out.
I mean, even though
It's just what
That
they
looks like a
drive.
he's gonna have
Chevy.
to face consequences, I
I
don't
wanna know
want.
what kind
I
of car
just
it
it's
is.
sad to hear when people lose their lives like this.
Looks like Chevy.
If it was a mental health situation, if you hurt someone else, but as of right now, it was reported maybe just a younger male alone at home. Now here's another one, the supervisor. Here's the supervisor. I'm going to get out and film the supervisor.
Flag him down. Pretend you're lost, and then ask questions. JLR would do good here.
So
JLR would get
857 is amazing. He is amazing. But
He would get
SWAT
him
team
talking.
doesn't just show up for anything. SWAT
He's gonna
team was
go up
there for a
there.
reason.
Well, for sure. He's going to go up.
So let's see, the scene here now is in here. And so we
Keep your
got
hands where I
8,
can see 'em.
9 to 11, 12,
Another one.
13 right there, maybe 14 that have come through. 13. So this was a massive presence that has been called here. This was a massive presence.
someone wrote canine and barricaded subjects. I don't know if that's true, but it
Massive presence. People are wondering what's going on in my neighborhood.
So
My
that's
beautiful
the back
neighborhood. They're
That's
saying.
a cop there too. Wow.
I assume they are. This is not a everyday occurrence, but here he is. There is the supervisor. Nope, not supervisor. So there is the news. The media is here. The media
This might
is
be the
here.
supervisor because maybe he
he
turned the game.
Gonna go in. Now I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna follow the media. The media just got here. I'm following him.
Get on him.
I'm following
boom,
him.
boom, boom.
Go get him, Damien. Go get him.
Get him. Get him. That's what I was telling Ted to do when we were storm chasing. It's like we couldn't find it. So I was like, dude, follow that weird look. If they got 6 antennas, follow
Gotta get in there
on their car to the storms. It's hard to predict those storm chases. If you see Reed Timmer in that cool vehicle next time, Ted's gonna follow him.
Okay,
Oh, there it
go
is.
in now.
Rancho Solados.
Another media just went in.
You can't
me
stop
just
there,
one second.
Damien. Oh my God, you can't stop there. That's in the road.
Oh, so they're not letting people in the neighborhood.
He's got it blocked. Well, they are. People were pulling in. So he's just stopping to make sure. I think he's kind of playing like he doesn't know, so he can now ask him questions. So this is a good move if he doesn't get in trouble for this one. It's like he's playing dumb because he's seen 6 people drive in now. It's open. It's a public. But he's going to pretend
All
like
right,
he
so
doesn't
I
know.
guess I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed. He's allowed, but I don't know. He's
You can't
allowed to
back
go
up.
in, but I can't go
You have
in.
to turn around. Go forward and turn around.
yeah, get a good look.
You're going to back up into the... Oh, my gosh.
He's allowed to go in, but I can't go in. Okay. Help that make sense.
You shouldn't have said nothing. Because you could just...
I think they like flagged him
Welcome
down.
to Pima County.
I
And
don't
they're
think...
not
He's
blocking
allowed
the
to go in, but I'm
entrance.
not allowed to go in.
He should have just
should've
pulled
said
through and just
Yeah, right here.
Here.
slowly
Yeah.
went through.
Just do what the sign
See
says,
if
bud.
they came
You're
after
right.
him.
Are you gonna go get
You're
the other
right.
media?
You
Nope.
shouldn't have said... Mhm.
Just do what the sign says, buddy.
You
You
should
called
have
me buddy.
asked
I'm
for
his
forgiveness
buddy
later.
now.
Mm.
What the hell?
Oh, he's mad
So he
now.
can go in. The other media
Oh,
can go
shit.
in, but
Oh,
I
he's going to
can't.
get them. Uh-oh. Now he's like, oh, we didn't know there was media. Now he's going to go over
Oh,
there
no.
and say, this
Buffering.
Damien guy
Right
told on you.
now,
Oh,
channel can't go in, but he can.
because they... Was this car closer here? Did he move to the middle, or was they blocking it earlier? I can't recall.
Yeah, I
No,
just
it's
saw
sitting
the
right
media
there.
guy go in, so that's why I go, well, look, that guy's
I think
going
if
in.
we
Why
go
can't I
back,
go in?
it
He's
felt
the
like he was
media. I'm the
blocking
media.
more. Yeah, he was back.
So you
it looks
guys
like
saw it right
in
there.
the beginning.
Now maybe he just is he leaving? Is he? I said, are you gonna go try to find him? Because he just went
I'll do
in.
the
He
same
goes,
spot.
you just listen to the, look at the sign, don't go in, or however he phrased it. Unbelievable.
He's leaving. So you must be able to go in now. You should just go.
So let's see, 14, 15.
He shouldn't have asked.
How are they going to tell
It's just
him he
being-
can't go in and immediately they're leaving?
They're being dicks. Yeah, they're being jerks.
Oh, they're leaving. It looks like, yeah. Maybe he'll be able to go in now.
For sure. Yeah, it's not being blocked.
That's either 15 or 6.
And the thing is, the entrance was never blocked. He should have just
involved shooting.
slowly drove in and see if they stopped him.
In his car, especially in this Range Rover, they would have thought he's a residence for sure. It's not like it's got like this Range Rover thingy.
What he said is, this is private property.
Oh, but it's
He said,
not.
this is, just look at the signs. This is private property.
Inside there, but not this road. There'd be a gate.
I might not have driven over there. I would have been afraid of getting arrested after everything.
But
going
why?
on.
Wait
It's
a second.
just weird. I would
This isn't
stay
a
out here,
gated
but the other
community.
media
No,
guy
you
just
guys
went
are-
in.
Mm-mm.
I saw him. You're going to
This is
see
a
a better
road.
photo. He's going to actually get a photo of the house, and I'm not.
You should go because this isn't a private road. It's
Okay,
not a
well,
private road. Sure, it's
when
private.
I can't take a
property,
right
but
turn because it's private property, I'm in trouble.
There would be
I am in
there
trouble.
would be a gated here. There would be a security guard. This would be a gated. It's not. This is not a private road. So he's playing semantics. Yeah, it's private property. Everyone's property is private property. Damien,
Well,
I'm
this
gonna
is a
text him.
private community. It has a gated, it's like a gated community. They have
Where's
like a
the
gate.
gate? Where?
But
Oh, if
there's
it is gate,
He's coming down the road. Look at this.
I don't see a gate.
So this is now has turned into an officer involved shooting.
I mean, if
I
there's
got
a sign
losing.
saying private road, I don't see that though.
well, even
They-
if it's a gated community, you can pull in there if you.
For about 5 minutes. SWAT came in, and then like 5 minutes later, I got the message, officer involved shooting, and then the SWAT left. So I don't even know if the SWAT set up.
He
But
should
that
just
is
get-
another
look at-
detective
keep
on
him
the scene. It
pulling.
looks like another detective on the scene. They have the special teams that come out on these officer involved shootings to do an investigation.
I mean,
Even if it's a gated community, you have to have reasonable access to get through the gate.
there he
So
goes. Go in.
it doesn't
Turn
take a
right.
police officer to say,
Yes, turn. Yes, he's doing it.
Oh, there he goes.
There he is.
Oh, this is kind of. Oh, this is a little bit
Well,
different. This isn't.
Models are
it's
open.
kind of
That
bricks.
sign
The house,
right
if anyone
there.
wants, I might buy a house here, right?
Oh, this is
That's
private.
what
Okay,
we're going to check out
dude,
some houses.
Oh, there's a
Check
guardhouse.
out the neighborhood.
play dumb.
How's the neighborhood?
well,
Where's
there's
the
no
golf
gate,
course?
so I wouldn't,
Yeah.
I
I gotta-
wouldn't know to stop.
My tee off is in 30 minutes. Where do I go? I got tea time. I'm at the golf course. Where's? Oh my gosh! Well, they didn't stop them. Like they didn't have an arm.
Beautiful
right?
neighborhood. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I might have to stop and look at the models, right?
I mean, he's probably
mean,
under different rules here, though, so he can't get out and annoy people. But they've allowed him in, so. But it might be more of a. It is a gate. It wasn't gated. It's private. So
There's
he's
the
right in that
ambulance
sense.
is leaving. The ambulance is leaving, and the sheriff.
So I think if he gets out on these roads, and
So we
it's not going to
will
be like Nancy's, where he can kind of
Get
stand
with
on
the other
easement and
media
have all
because
these
the other
rights.
media is here.
It might be more
So we are
of a
just
private. With that little house there, that meant there's
we
probably
are
like
just with
security
them.
that wasn't on. I don't know.
We're with the other media.
I could be wrong. Adrian or one of you guys, smart people, if you can find out if this is platted, these roads are public roads or is this private with access to public type of deal. But good on you, Damien. You're there. You're taking a risk, whatever you're doing. You're before all
And
those
unless
other
you're
people.
going into
Sure.
like, for instance, like Joshua Tree,
Mhm.
but if you're driving into a community, if there's no
Mhm.
gate,
Right. But there was that little house, though. So that implies it could be more private than Nancy's. But there was no arm blocking them.
but that's not what we're talking
So
about, Shibi. We're talking about him driving into the community
that's what he
and
just
being
did.
told,
It appears to be.
right,
He's in there.
right.
Right. But there's no arm to block him from going in. So
Wow,
it's
so it
public
must be
access.
right there. He got front row seat now.
Like what I'm saying is Nancy's doesn't have that little house thingy where there'd probably be a security guard usually. I'm surprised they let Amy just drive in. This is gated. But it's not gated.
I'm so like, what went down? What happened? I'm so curious.
Does anybody we could search. If you guys find out anything.
Hey, how you doing? I
chat.
recognize you. Good to see you. Hey, Damien with 857 Tucson.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, I'm a
Hey, I
subscriber.
wondered, was this anything you can update? I could share with the public on X. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. What was your name again? Kevin. Hey, thank you for what you're doing. Yep, we support you. Thank you.
Somebody on
All right, so that was Kevin, the detective under Nanos. If you guys remember the gentleman that
wow,
that you guys have seen interview Nanos.
Wow.
So I'll check Pima
Did you
County.
get any good shots? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, you could get over there and get some shots if you can look down. There's a whole bunch, and they're interviewing people. If you can get over there, yeah. Yep. What channel again? KVOA. Tell Monica said hi.
Yeah, so they do have it. They do
That
have
was
it.
KVOA, everybody. I just told him to tell Monica we said hi.
Give me 1 second here.
Monica, come on out. Monica, come on out to the officer-involved shooting. Come on. Come do your reporting.
So I'll keep Damien up here. And so Pima County Sheriff's 41 minutes ago.
Now, we did
PCSD
just
is
talk to
currently
Kevin. Now,
responding
Kevin is the
to a
public
call.
information officer, I believe, something like that. He said he just put something out on X. That
bit.
was
That's
the
what I'm
Pima
about to
County
read.
Sheriff. See, this
So I
is
turned him
how
down a little
you
bit.
do it,
So
guys. Friendly guy, nice guy. He doesn't. I mean, he has to do what Nano says, or he's not going to have it.
So that's
PCSD
how they do it now. They put things out on X.
Yeah, right.
to a
Right,
call in the
like,
1200 block
what the
of
fuck?
East Placida Rancho Soldados. There is a large deputy presence in the neighborhood. Media staging is at Soldier Trail in Placida Rancho Soldados. PIO en route. Additional information will be shared as it becomes available.
So that's not
God
giving us
bless
anything.
everybody. He said he
Oh
didn't
wait, there's
get
one
any good
underneath
shots.
it from 17 minutes ago.
Oh, I keep
An
talking and
individual-
forgetting him on mute. I was saying scroll, there's one more. Yeah.
An individual has been taken into custody in this incident. No threat to the public. This is not related to the Guthrie investigation. Oh, way to ruin it.
Hey, Summary Wednesday.
Hi, Summary Wednesday.
Yes. They got to say that every time now.
Yeah.
It's no threat to the public.
It's like a disclaimer now. Yes.
The fact that they even mentioned this is not related to the Nancy Guthrie case.
You guys are live on the scene.
That's
This is
weird and unprofessional. And the way they post on X, like, come on, guys.
Officer involved shooting, and it doesn't
Why
matter.
are updates coming from there these days? It's so odd.
As inside.
Right.
Not on an actual. Actually, I guess I don't really mind it, to be honest with you, that you don't have to. But it is interesting.
We got this guy right
I
here.
designed
I got you. I got you. Yeah.
Like,
Are they media
I
or
don't know what he
detectives?
does, but he's
They're media.
you could see
They don't
him
have-
on some interviews and stuff. But that is Sheriff Nanos is it's
Oh,
like
this
his
is the
information
PIO.
officer.
Yeah, the
We got
PIO.
KVOA right here talking to so we are live on the scene right now, everybody. Live on the scene.
Kudos. Damien 857 is live on the scene. Breaking.
He's awesome.
Yep.
And not saying that it is, but of course, nothing is related to the Nancy Guthrie case, right? Nothing is related.
Yeah, just
Thank
them
you,
saying that is
Denise.
making us think
Thank
it's
you for the
related.
Cash App. Anyone able to support independent media? It's much appreciated. Obviously, we're out here.
Oh, unmarked. Ooh.
Should be.
That was salacious. Ooh.
Yeah, that's the Nanos.
I'm excited.
PIO.
Sorry, guys.
That guy, I mean, he looks official. He's got
Go
the
talk
badge
to him.
around the neck and everything.
Get over there, young man.
So we will find out
Work your magic.
whatever the KVOA does. I mean, he knows where to go. Obviously, they're telling him where to go.
What a grumpy Hoosier daddy. So grumpy this morning, young man. I told you all the addresses. Said it was nothing. Pay attention. Grumpy codger.
Doesn't JLR have like a type of badge that he can show? Damien needs to get one of those.
Well, yeah, you can make one up. Like they had in JLR, and remember they had them in.
They are talking right now,
in
discussing. But if you,
Las Vegas.
I did just talk to the
Press
Pima
pass.
County information officer. He said they posted on X. So if you guys want to check on X, but this was a barricaded subject for anyone just getting here in Pima County, Arizona. Allegedly, the suspect did fire shots. Allegedly, he did fire shots. Now, we don't know if it was at deputies. I think it was like an isolated situation, and then the deputies were called out. Now, I'm just guessing.
Whoa.
We're just guessing.
Beautiful day.
And then once the deputies arrived, he wouldn't come out. He wouldn't come out. I did hear that he did toss a weapon over a fence on the scanner. Now, I do none of this is confirmed information, but he did state he tossed the weapon out of the area.
Yeah, well, if he fired shots,
He
would not be alive right now if he did not.
Into the house is what it came through on the scanner.
Toss the weapon.
Plus that many cops, it must have been serious.
You know, I always, when these situations go off, you go, could it be the Nancy Guthrie
The SWAT team, yeah.
suspect? Did they get him?
Yeah.
Did they get him?
Yeah.
Is he giving him?
Got that.
So most of the times, of course, it's not, but we just hold hope that one day we'll wake up and we will find out they have arrested the suspect in the Nancy Guthrie. That would be great news, but we do not think this is in custody. I don't know about him being in custody. He could be
Didn't we just read it?
not here.
An individual has been taken into custody in this incident. No threat to the public. This is not related to the government investigation.
Now there is officers down the street, and they are doing an investigation over here at another house. And they just walked into the house, so I'm trying to figure out why they're doing that. Look down here, so
Good
there's
eye.
another
Go
house.
down there.
See, the scene supposedly was over here, and then now there's also police at this house.
It is good to watch it live, as in Damien's like contemplating these decisions in his head. It's easy for us. Like I'm armchair up here in my recliner. I haven't left my house yet today. I'm drinking a coffee, relaxing with three awesome people, and
Now he's going to talk
pick it
to
apart.
KVOA.
And he's got to make these tough decisions. So it's interesting to
See
watch
that
him
public information officer that
work
I
things
talked
out.
to.
It is. I'm eating some popcorn actually.
He was nice.
Yes, look at us. He's out there sweating,
watch a movie,
putting himself out there, and we're
Very
getting the
nice
benefit
guy.
of watching him
Very
think of what
informational.
to do and put things together. So it's very interesting in that sense. If you guys
just
don't
to
know,
update anyone that
857
is coming,
Damien.
the individual has
Tucson.
been taken into custody in this no threat. Okay, so he wasn't shot. That's what I was waiting to confirm. Is did the guy make it? Did he get hit? Did he hear the shots and he gave up? What happened? So we will find out more details as soon as we can. I'm gonna turn on check
Good
the
point. Island Queen says
reports.
officer involved shooting would be much
the
more
groups.
serious.
Well, they may have shot him, but it just didn't kill him. Or, I'm sorry, unalive him.
Well, there has been at least 20 or 30 sheriff's deputies in this neighborhood. So
Whoa.
they were ready, they were prepared.
40 or
Everything
50.
is under control though now. And here is this deputy.
Follow him. Misty says follow him, Damien.
So let me give you guys the
I'll put
latest.
words in my mouth.
All right,
But
the
yeah,
latest
follow him, Damien.
update.
Follow him.
The Pima
She
County
said it.
Sheriff's Department.
Confirmed. I have
it was
confirmation. She said it.
responding to an incident where near Tank
Tail him.
in Wentworth.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, Oh, he's
So
looking.
here
Don't
it
look.
is.
Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Be cool. Be cool.
36 minutes ago, there was an officer involved shooting. It ended the
Officer
barricaded
involved.
subject standoff in East Tucson. So that's what I have on that one.
So they're going officer involved.
Shout out to Tucson Emergency News. So there's no more immediate danger to public. So we are pretty much wrapping this scene up. Wow. Good thing nobody was hurt. Nobody was hurt. So everybody put those prayer hands in the chat. Now,
I don't see officer involved. Could be wrong. All it says is an
thank you
individual.
so much, everybody tuning in. I'm gonna drive around a little bit and check.
We're with you, bro.
The scene. You guys see what I see.
We do. You're amazing. We're gonna come and compliment you as soon as you get less distracted.
Whatever I
You're
see,
awesome.
you guys see. So here we are. We're out in the neighborhood now. I do have a friend that lives here. Actually, I remember.
Knock on his door.
Lives in this neighborhood.
He's been waiting for you. Go and knock on his door. He's been waiting.
But if you are looking for a house, this
Those are
neighborhood
neat.
appears to be.
You guys like that square look? That's a modern look in houses, eh?
Building new houses for people.
Very modern.
Three's Company too.
Yeah, that's Damien. He'll be the third. He'll be Three's Company. He'll be
I'm sorry. I
Right
forgot
here
the
on the base of the mountains.
Jack. What is it? Jack Tritter.
So this
Critter?
you could tell.
Tritter?
All these
Jack
houses,
Tripper,
I
right?
guarantee, are a million or more. A million, 1 point something and higher.
John. What was his name? John.
Great houses.
People have told me I look like him.
John
but
Ritter.
why from that show?
John Ritter was Jack Tripper. John Ritter was Jack Tripper. He's buffering. Sorry, guys. From Three's Company? No, he doesn't look like Jack Tripper. But if he shaved,
They got lots of
he's a
lots.
successful man.
They've said I look like him.
Craziness.
Oh,
I could see.
Yeah.
I could see that,
Where-
Matt. I can see that.
Okay. I don't know what he looks. I always look up a photo of him and I'm like, kind of, but it's happened to me a few
Yeah,
times.
can you ask the
Interestingly.
neighbor if they heard
Yeah,
something?
when you look up a photo of somebody saying it looks like you never see it.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
don't see it.
You get out here, you
But I
really
can see it.
look around and see.
Hi,
You gotta
Marianne.
Read the room. Read the room, they say.
read it.
Wow, look at that house. That thing is nice. Look at this. Beautiful houses out here. Modern, very modern. I mean, I got to stop and show you guys this house. I mean, look at this thing.
Take us inside.
This would be like a $10 million house in
Check the front door. See if
California. Look at that.
Whoa, that's a compound.
Go
What?
up there and got a
That's a
balcony.
compound.
Oh,
Nobody
Jeepers.
bothering you. Just make sure you put up tons of cameras and make sure you get the subscription. Oh, thank you. Thank you
Marie
so
makes a good
much,
point.
Lee. Thank you.
New houses, great neighborhood, occasional shootings.
Being first on the scene, yes.
Apparently, yeah.
Not get kidnapped.
We try to be, if we can.
occasional shootings.
Now they
Just
put the
occasional
cameras
shootings.
out, so it's-
It's just occasional.
You hear
You
people
need to worry.
Don't worry, the evidence won't be
Occasional
mishandled.
abductions.
Occasional
Don't worry.
kidnapping.
Mishandled evidence.
Made out of metal.
Sheriff isn't
30
there.
cops will
all made
30
out of
cops will
metal.
show up.
It's a
So don't you
beautiful
guys
house.
worry. Look it out.
It's a great looking house right there. It's all metal basically besides the roof. It's a great house.
Oh, they're
And is that
Hey buddy,
tape?
did you hear the shots or anything?
Crime scene tape?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I was wondering if you heard anything.
Hey, are you bleeding
Or what?
anywhere? Do you notice?
What did they say? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Great house, huh? It's beautiful house. Look at that thing. Jeez, that's a great house.
What do you
Talk
say?
to the
What do you say?
workers. See, that's how you do it. You got to talk to everyone.
Yeah.
Whoever
What do you say?
try to get their
Tell us now.
opinion if they want to share it. Some people don't like to, and that's okay too.
He's thinking we heard him.
So welcome in. Thank you for the super.
I just love his questions. Did you hear the shot? Did you hear anything?
Right. He's working through this in
Thank
real
you.
time, so we're having the benefit of being able to.
So much.
This
We
is
are here.
interesting.
We're gonna just mosey around here for a little while.
It's like he's
longer.
kind of
You
just
guys can
talking to
see
himself too. You know, this is what I do.
where this
and
scene
sometimes
happened,
I
but
think all you guys
it might
do.
have been a mental health situation. Everybody, it
But-
sounds like he said it might have been a mental
It's-
health
yeah.
situation.
He's
So another one, we were at one and it ended up even worse.
Mhm.
So everybody, prayers, rest in peace, Cindy Kreider. But mental health
yes.
could have been the reason for this barricaded subject.
Well, also, I'm so sick of hearing the mental illness
Reporting
excuse.
not confirmed
True.
information.
And if that's the case, I get it. I get it. But you need to be not behind bars, but in a mental institution for just as long.
Right. Like an actual diagnosis and at least a history of trying to get help. But it sounds like people are just saying that as a get out of jail card, like just using it as an excuse, a crutch, when it's most likely true. I don't know. Like
They have ways of there are people that can figure out your mental
right.
status
Also-
and they don't want to pay for it. See, they'll give
Right.
these
Good point.
bail bonds for thousands of dollars to let a murderer out on bond to kill somebody else or unalive somebody else.
Mhm.
But they're putting this money towards the wrong things. Like just don't get me started. Just don't get me started.
Right. But now also if the person lives in this area and has the resources and is refusing help, like one of those younger, like the guy that Cindy
Well,
Kreider.
yeah, adults can refuse help, but when you've committed a crime, that's what I'm talking
Right.
about. When you've committed a crime or killed somebody and say you didn't know what you were doing at the moment in time.
Thank you so much. What a wonder. Last week, University Police were at the parks that AJWU was in. Where the heck is she going?
That's what I stopped talking because Damien started talking in the video. That's what I was talking about. And yeah, there's a shortage and mental health is way
True.
undertreated and way.
Sorry, guys, I got an
way-
afternoon snacky.
Oh,
What'd you get, Michelle?
I got a granola bar, peanut butter, because we keep talking about peanut butter cups.
Yum.
There you go.
I've been eating this smart food. Like I
That's
really
the best.
eating it. I go through phases where I just can't stop
Whoa.
eating it.
Does that increase your IQ? Sounds
I
smart.
wish it did, but this is the knockoff brand from Aldi, so I don't think so.
Shibby. It's smart because it's healthy.
Mhm. Oh.
Oh, hey,
It's
Long
not rain
Drive.
So you could tell this.
I'm done talking to you, Shibby. Let's not talk anymore right now.
It's love relationship we have now.
Is
Love
this the house? Excuse me.
Hi, Long
ma'am.
Drive.
Is this the house? Okay. I thought
I'm
it was
lost.
over here,
Tell me what's happening.
but I don't know why they're here too. It's kind of interesting.
You got
What
a cool
station are you
camera.
with?
Check my iPhone.
Oh, K-Gun. All right,
Nice
K-Gun's
camera.
out here. I think they're on the wrong house though. I tried to tell her, but
My, what a big
shout
camera
out
you
to
have.
her though. She's out here.
Mhm.
No.
See, I think he
worries.
sensed she didn't want to talk to him, eh? Kind of
Alright, so
turned around and
we're here.
left.
So this was anyone just get here. This thank you, Ina Dog Mom. Thank you so much.
Everyone, thank you.
Whew. It's getting to that hot time of day. So a little update of what happened. This is about an hour and a half ago. Came in as a barricaded subject. Shots were fired. They showed up. He told them, you know, he's okay for them to go away. And of course, they're not going to go away. And then I guess from what we understand, he didn't come out. He came out one time and then he went back in the house. But luckily, everybody, there was nobody hurt in this situation. So
Thank God. Thank God.
just keep awareness going for mental health, people going through mental health situations. And it's happening a lot. It happens a lot. And
That's one of his new
the
hats.
more awareness,
I wonder if that's like holographic. Is it changing colors or is it just a
maybe
reflection? I think
maybe
it's cool.
in the future it'll start
Looks like
to
it's changing
get
colors
better,
when
but
it moves.
prayers to the gentleman. Hopefully, obviously this was not a smart decision and he's able to get some help. But
Those aren't the meta glasses, are they?
okay,
With the
we got
glass with the
JLR right
cameras?
now.
Doesn't look like it.
JLR.
I don't think so.
JLR. JLR.
Yep.
Can you
Thank you.
to the house number? Can you go to the house number and get us the house number, the address, and go like read on the mailbox, and then I can look up and find out who it belongs to?
That's what I was trying to look for,
Oh.
but here's the weird
Good.
thing. I can't even tell what house it is. And K-Gun 9 is here, and they got their camera on some house that I just asked the lady. I said, "Is that the house?" She goes, "I think so." So I'll tell you the house that she's filming, but I don't. I kind of was thinking that wasn't the right house because.
What road are you on?
Okay, let me tell you.
JLR's ready to do some sleuthing.
He
He's find out
is.
some
He's
shit.
thinking. None of us suggested that, right? Look at how he's thinking. None of us suggested that. So
JLR is on it.
Mhm.
Yep.
Are you on Mega Buddha?
Kid's got future.
He's even know the street
It's,
names. He's not even there, and he's like, "You on that street?"
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on a mission right now. You can hear him talking.
We're sitting here cracking jokes, talking about peanut butter cups, and JLR's taking addresses. And look at us. We should take note here. Next
It's
time,
so true.
It's true.
less peanut butter cups and more addresses.
I love it.
Like they're 11939
Yeah.
953.
Yeah. So right now I just passed 11927, and then let me look what they're at.
So you're
I
going
sense-
back into the development.
Yeah.
Tell me how many.
He's-
If you saw 11927, it would be on the same side of that house. On that house, right? The same side.
Yeah. So now I just passed 11991.
Okay.
This is crazy to watch.
There's KBOA.
This is so fun to
Oh, it's
listen
good.
to.
So
JLR's
out
brought him
here.
back to investigator
And-
mode.
You just crossed the corner of
He's
Mega
excited him.
Buddha and
It's good.
Rancho Salinas.
I just passed Formative Court off of Rancho Salinas.
Okay.
If we
And
called
then
in,
here's
we'd be
the
talking
K-Gun
about
9. Let me.
peanut butter cups.
If you're watching-
JLR,
eating granola bars. Yeah.
he's reminded him he's an
Yeah, that's what I'm
investigative
saying.
journalist.
This is a brand new area.
How
So-
come he
You're
wants
the
Kit
person with
Kats?
the camera, right?
Oh, I love Kit Kats.
Oh yeah, the one that
Best.
Marianne had me get the other day, Michelle.
That was delicious. Did you finish it?
I gave it to my mom.
From what it's looking like, it could.
The same side.
No, from what it's looking like, it could be 12058.
Damn, the
yeah,
mood's
I see that right
changed.
here. I see 120. Okay, so right before 12058, is there look like a dirt driveway with?
Do we need to let them know that like they don't need to be putting this out, or is that okay?
That's
that
where
they're saying?
K-Gun 9,
Damien's
the other
live
media
streaming.
here is.
They
When
both-
I asked her, I
no.
said, "Is that the house?" And
They're
she
live
said she
streaming.
thinks so.
Two
But
professionals.
when I pulled up, the all the sheriffs were down the street on another house, or on another street. So they might have just been parked over here. So this might be the actual house. This 12058.
12058. It was sold for.
JLR's ask, is there like a dirt? JLR's like already knows. He's like on the
Yeah.
Google Maps and
He literally is.
Right now, I can only.
I
see
love all these guys.
So I can't really see, but I would imagine.
Yeah, this house, if it's 12058, then it looks like it was sold 4/29/2026, so just a couple months ago.
Oh, they're gonna go on like
Yeah,
Zillow
I
and get
mean
all the
it's.
inside
I mean, all
pictures,
these
too.
houses are brand new. Obviously,
Oh, boy.
new development. But I was surprised you were able to find it because it is so new.
Well, I got my land flagged out. Give me a second here. So,
This, you know what?
It's crazy because that's $1 million home.
Yeah,
It's good they do this now
yep,
because they'll
that's
take
why
that
when it
offline
came
soon.
in, and this has been going. I mean, it is stopped now. They have them arrested, from what I heard. But I did talk to one of the public information officers. Have you checked Pima County X? Because they did post something.
I found it and put it in the chat.
So it's either
If you want to pull it up, should be to look at.
What is it? The house?
Yeah, I found the house.
1 second. I'll check.
So I did talk to one neighbor when I arrived, and he's like, I was riding my bike. There was like 30, 40 deputies all surrounded, and he said it was possibly a younger kid. So if maybe it's their kid, is what I'm thinking.
Okay, let me sleuth around here. But yeah,
sleuth around.
I have the land glide map too, and it's basically a lot of these homes here still not sold, still not
East.
built.
That's it, right?
But the one,
Wait, 12058. Yep, that's it.
I'll sleuth around and see what I can find.
All right, cool.
Stay out there a little bit more. I'll let you know.
Yes.
Find out who it is.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
All
Stay out there, jailers.
All right, here we are, guys. Now I think we are in
Can we
front of
turn 857 down a little bit more?
Yep.
Or mute, yeah, just while we look at the house.
I just think we are, because the deputies are stationed here. All
It's
have
at
left,
50%, so
this
you'll
has
be able to
gotta be
talk.
it.
Oh, perfect.
Slow.
But there is K-Gun 9 right there.
Oh,
So
she'll turn it
anyone
down a
that
little
says
more.
we can't be
Yeah,
here,
it's a little bit.
there's K-Gun 9.
I emailed Sheriff Nanos for an interview about Nancy. I just got that on just a notification from her on X.
That's hilarious. Good for
I get them
you.
really late.
So schedule an interview for Damien. Tell him. Then we can just tell Damien what time he needs to be
About 1 hour
there.
and a half ago, barricaded subject.
Oh, nice little
They tried to
bar
get him out.
area.
They sent the squad out.
I would be
He
happy
came
with just
out of
this
the
living room.
house,
I'm
and then he went back
I'm
in.
surprised that someone like this would be having a mental health crisis living in
what
such
is
a
odd,
beautiful
though?
home, but I guess
Now we don't know they live there though.
Did
They
they
could
take-
have
Oh, they
been
were
just
just
someone
there.
jumping over the
out
wall,
in
right?
the
Like
back of a car.
Yeah.
You leave in the ambulance.
and we don't want to assume
Don't
also,
know.
but you never know who is
We do
having
not know.
mental health problems. So
Yeah, it's like some people have it all, but if
mhm.
their mental health is not
All the
Yeah.
floods.
good,
That just sometimes has it
it's
the
nothing.
worst. You think money might fix
Right.
the problems, but it doesn't.
Right. When they get to this point, they realize that nothing will make them happy. And then they
Mhm.
kind of search other places. Yeah.
And they need therapy.
Like we think, well, like myself, when I don't have, you think this is going to solve everything, but it rarely does.
Mm-mm.
Welcome in, Trav.
Again, we're not sure if they.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wow.
Maybe just
First
jump
on
over the
scene
fence,
would be
right?
All the other media.
Michelle, you would love that pool.
I know I would.
would.
I'd be doing
Jumping in.
that.
I think everybody would love this. Yeah.
And then another one just pulled up,
Beautiful.
which I would bet is KOLD.
So we don't know the age. We don't know anything to do with the with
They
what
said
happened
young.
here.
They said young man, correct?
I'll show you. It said the exact wording was an individual has been taken into custody in this
I need to
incident.
check the X to see. I don't think anything.
I wish. Oh, are there anyone in the comments?
Yeah, I
Maybe?
was going to say, any good
They
comments on
say
there?
officer involved
It could
shooting.
be.
Does that mean
Again, I
always
don't
that
see
someone
officer
was
involved
shot, or
here,
does
so
that just mean somebody?
I haven't seen officer
Somebody could have
involved.
gotten shot. He could have.
Ah, Jody.
Oh,
She just said she's
Reese's
eating
filled-
Reese's filled pretzels. Oh my god, my
Yeah.
favorite.
It's an officer involved shooting, and he is in custody. So
Beautiful sunsets
never
at that
mentioned
house.
about
Oh,
it.
there's your sign.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
We got it. Oh,
I got it. Yeah.
we should be saving these before they take it
I mean, I
down.
took a screenshot of it.
Oh, yeah, I'll keep. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I'll have it all on video here in case they take it down.
So the Pima County
'Cause
Sheriff's
these
put out
type of
a
things,
thing that
like if
says an
are
individual
always good
has
to
been
know.
taken into custody in this incident. No threat to the public. This is not related to the Guthrie investigation. That was posted by the sheriff.
I'm curious to hear everyone's thoughts on the house. Would you live there? Do you like it?
I think you'd be hard pressed to find someone who would.
Who says they don't want?
Yeah.
Good luck. I would be happy to come in once
About
a month
40
for
minutes ago.
3 hours.
Mhm.
It's nice, but it's not. I like colonial or
Yeah,
more
so you
New
just
England
need
style.
fired shots.
This is a little bit too modern.
It is very modern, very squared, very.
Yeah, you like old fashioned
Nobody
vibes.
what I'm guessing. But
Even though I'm so tall, like I might hit my head in an old house because this is
Mhm.
much shorter.
Weapon,
Like that house you went where you have to like crawl through it. That was crazy.
Oh yeah. I should do a live
This is
stream.
probably
there.
like the spare kitchen. This is probably like a downstairs.
I'd
This
live
would be
there
like
if
the
I didn't
third
have to pay
spare.
for it.
No, that's the laundry room.
I'll go there for
Oh,
a good summer
good eye.
vacation.
Yeah, right. Just to go there for a week. But it's too hot there. It's like, what you know, you'd have to live in that pool.
Mm-hmm.
I know. We need, yeah. Well, we would live in the pool, Michelle.
We would. It's
Yeah.
so true.
It would be our vacation.
Yeah, everyone's like not in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I would be poolside getting you guys drinks. That's
It
my
might be,
role with it. I get it.
which is-
In
Jimmy
roller
is our bartender.
Max
In
is the
roller
cabana
skates?
boy.
and Daisy Duke shorts. I would be getting you guys your drinks.
I'll come and clean the pool.
Yeah, I'll cut the lawn if there's
Actually,
grass. I'll
the
cut the
sheriff
lawn,
has,
tend to everything,
that
and when
in
you need
his
a drink, I'll come and help
Cut the lawn.
with pleasure.
Should they put that?
Long Drive says I need a deck and a view, vaulted ceilings. I agree. I don't love a mountain view. I want a water view, like an ocean.
Well, it's because we're on the shore, so we're so
Yeah,
used to it.
We're used to it. I could never live far away from the ocean, I don't think.
To have an island like this would be amazing. Eh?
Oh, I love
You'd
that.
have people like serving. You know, people are all here. Oh my god.
Yeah, too much cleaning. I agree. Someone just said too much cleaning.
They've got people. They've got people cleaning this for them. I have a feeling.
Just
They
for
might
a
wipe.
vacation.
They'll wipe up.
Guys, just a vacation.
We'll just
No, they're wiping up a spill, but
issue a statement.
3 times a week they have somebody coming here, maybe even full time, cleaning this for them. In my guess, somebody cleans this for them.
They don't do press conferences out here. They don't do press conferences in two.
That's crazy. They don't do press conferences on anything.
Yeah.
That's
You would think
insane.
they would, right? No.
Well, they haven't talked to
They might
Misty
make a
Haynes yet.
statement
Call up
to,
Misty.
like,
I think they'll
KVOA,
change their policy for you.
like, and not even
If
on
Nanos says
there will be
I
no
can come and speak with him,
press conference.
I will be there. You,
Yeah.
no doubt.
Not out here.
You better believe I'll be there on the next flight.
Yes.
I think you could. I think he'll respond well.
He
to
probably already knows who I am, and he's going to be like, hell no. Hell no.
Hell no.
Welcome in.
You've got your own parking spot up front, I think.
People would love it.
I mean, it's surprising there's not
Or maybe he doesn't know who I am, and maybe I can call and be like, yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on. I would love to talk to you and ask you about things. And act really stupid, you know?
Yeah, so
I
he
think
feels
you-
like
And
he
then
has
get
one
there
up
and be like-
on you, and then you could just hammer it home when you're in
Yeah.
person.
And people like, oh,
I-
shit. Again,
I
what
think
have
it-
I done?
When Misty pulls up front the Pima County Sheriff's Station, I bet you a valet comes out to park the car, facial recognition, pops all those doors wide open, and she walks right in.
Alex
I
better
think-
be my bodyguard, too. I need Alex to be my bodyguard.
Yeah, for sure. He'll carry the P tent and the chair.
Okay. Anyway,
Now they're coming out. They're coming out.
Oh, they're coming out.
Oh,
Breaking news.
empty
I'm
handed.
so
Steps in the house.
I'm going to go and mute because I got to get in the car.
We're
And
not,
listen.
we don't chase.
Call Nanos too.
No chasing.
Marianne says they just said on KOLD that one suspect is in custody. They will release more when available.
That's
Thank
what
you,
we were reading
Marianne.
For the
Thank you,
last 5
Marianne.
minutes. Yeah, we read that 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, so we haven't heard
Individual
anything
has been
else.
taking it.
But where is the perp? Where is the perp? Where?
He's been taken into custody,
Someone
guys.
just asked, will he ever be
Taken
found?
into custody. What?
I
The
think
perp.
it might be where they.
Oh, he's
find
talking about
him,
Nancy. Sorry.
And then, like,
He must
they
be.
arrest him for something else,
He must be talking about Porch Guy now.
and
'cause
then
he knows.
like he admits it, or they find. So he might need to get arrested for something else. The perp in the Nancy Guthrie case, and then
see,
they
I knew it.
discover they do, some sort of, and they match them up. So just
Because
pray
Damien's read this a
that
few
that
times.
guy,
He knows someone's taking it.
he messes up again, or he gets arrested. Now he's getting his gloves on.
No
Getting his
way.
gloves
That's
on.
going hands on. Evidence.
Doesn't want to touch something.
The pylon.
Oh, he's taking the
or
cones
30
up.
Oh, what?
Oh, there was something under it.
Was that a gunshot?
Oh,
Gunshot?
like
Yeah.
a shell.
Oh my. That's what it was.
Wow.
Put something in that bag. Most likely a shell. So maybe somebody came and pop shot at the house from here.
Mhm.
Took shots at the house.
There's a helicopter
Possibly.
flying above us now. Look at this.
Wow. So that's out there. That was definitely, we can't say it was a shell. Can't say, but it quite possibly was something small.
Is there a
He put in that
rescue?
bag.
There might be a rescue. That looks like a rescue.
I'm also cracking up at Stella's comment. She goes, I could never live there, couldn't even visit. Aside from the brutal heat, there's too
Wondering
much
if
other
the
threats:
rescue
rattlesnakes,
back
scorpions, Gila monsters, javelinas, and apparently body
Hey.
snatchers.
Yeah.
Also
Body snatchers,
true.
yeah. I think
I
body
don't even
snatchers
know
are
what
everywhere
a-
nowadays.
All
What
the
is the
media's
Gila
leaving.
monster?
It's like a
All the
lizard type
media's
of thing.
leaving.
I think
Oh, yeah.
Gila monster. It's like a Gila.
Oh, Gila. Okay.
It's
Marion,
like a,
Max, you can
iguana. It's like an
always get a
iguana.
mother-son. Marion says, Max, you can always get a mother-son house with Michelle. You live in the in-law apartment.
12058
And I'll be the pool boy
1205.
wherever you guys
Yeah.
live. Trust me. Yep. I'm just kidding.
The cabana boy.
Yeah.
I'll be the maintenance guy. I'll change light bulbs. I'll empty garbage. Yeah. I know my use. I've got a couple good years left. So.
12058.
Yeah, that phone was out quick. It came out for 3 seconds and then it went right
think
away.
the suspect might be in the back of that car because they keep going to the back.
Oh,
Gosh. No, he's taken into custody. Yeah, he could technically still be there.
he should
He's
drive
in custody.
by
Right.
and film.
I think it's unlikely. He's probably putting the evidence in something back there. So an individual taken into custody. So it's highly unlikely he's
What
still
are they
sitting
doing in
there.
the back? Who's in the
What?
back? Do they have
He's-
the suspect in the back? Is kind of what I'm
No.
wondering.
We should
I
tell
don't think
Damien that
so.
he just collected evidence.
I think
Maybe
they
Damien
do.
missed it. No, Damien missed it because he was talking there. But we saw him
Can you
pick
guys
that
hear me?
pylon up.
Yes.
I hear you. Who's that?
Okay, I'm not far, so I'm doing. I just wanted to make sure I was still on.
Wait, Michelle?
No,
Misty?
that's Misty.
Can you say that again?
I'm having to run some errands. It's Misty. I just wanted to make sure
We
that
can't
y'all
hear
can
you. No, you're using a different microphone. It's not. We barely hear you at all. If you can switch back.
I'm in the car. Michelle, if you can hear me, just let him know I'm going to be on silent, but I'm listening.
She's running errands.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have to drop out or whatever, we'll understand. But let us know what you want to do.
Oh, wow. Ozempic comes from the Gila or the Gila monster.
Wow.
Gila. Definitely Gila.
Gila? Okay. It comes from its saliva. It slows down hunger. Wow. I'm going to go
Wow.
collect some and bring it home.
Oh my gosh. Go lick some, go French kiss a Gila monster.
A Gila monster.
He was in the back.
I think that's what they're called, right? Gila monster?
Gila monster, Gila lizard, it seems.
Yeah. Because, you know, in when you see these
Nobody was
videos
in the back.
in Arizona, when if it gets really
If you guys
cold
do
and
wanna come by a
they
house
fall out of the
here,
trees on
lots of
people.
lots available.
When they get really
Got a
cold,
Extra
I
milk.
have seen that.
Laying
Michelle was
around.
telling me about that recently. The iguanas that kept falling out of the trees on
Yeah,
the people in
that's
Oh
Florida.
my
pretty
God.
much- I think that's what
I
they are.
forgot that happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
And
been
you
a
thought I
week.
was lying.
no.
My dad saw them once.
I saw it on. I see it all the time on YouTube. People are standing there and it just plops on their
It's
shoulder
weird.
or their head. Yeah.
Ugh.
But they're not dead though. They just get really cold and they just freeze up.
Mhm. That sparkly Steph says, Misty, we want blizzards. I don't know if Misty can hear us, but I definitely do want a blizzard tonight. I might be going and getting one
Oh,
with
blizzard!
peanut butter sauce and Oreos.
I hear you. I don't know if you can hear
I'd
me.
go Oreo.
We can hear you. We can hear you a little bit like kind of underwater, it sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the car. I'm just listening.
Get out.
Okay.
We're gonna go talk with.
But whatever mic you're
See if I
using, it
can
might
ask
be on the
Ronnie
wrong
to cut
one.
the case, too.
Possibly. It's up to you. Damien's going to go out there and get some questions answered. Look at this. I'm sure he's okay with us watching, right? So, I mean, we're interjecting and creating here too with him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that's a cop there, right?
Someone mentioned also the javelinas. Those are those little pigs. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
with Stella Bella.
Wild boars. Yeah.
Yeah,
wild
didn't
boar.
Nancy have a fascination with those, or was that a rumor?
No, yeah, that's why she got her Ring camera so that
Okay.
she said that in the Olympics video when she
Oh,
was
okay.
getting interviewed with Savannah. Like she said that they couldn't pull her out of Arizona. Like she loved the scenery, she loved being able to watch the javelinas on her Ring doorbell. So that was the
We've got
reason
an
why they originally had it.
I remember hearing someone bring that up.
News report, guys.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Doorbell. So that was the
Speaking of
reason
the-
why they originally had it.
I remember hearing someone bring that
One
up.
sec, guys. He's giving a speak here.
Oh,
Public announcement.
doorbell. Yeah, I hear myself
Muting.
echoing.
Yeah, I don't know who it is. Remember?
A family member told 911 dispatchers that they heard shots being fired inside the home. Also told deputies that when they arrived on scene, PCSD deputies tried to make contact with the man via text messages and phone calls. And at one point during this incident, he barricaded himself inside the home. And at one point, he also threw a weapon over the wall. The house was surrounded by walls. And then just at 11 o'clock this morning, PCSD deputies took him into custody. And that man was transported to a local hospital with minor injuries.
Perfect. No threat to the public out here?
No threat to the public. It was an isolated incident at that one home.
Perfect. You got it. Yeah, that's it. That's all we needed. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Yep. Thank you.
All right, guys. So you heard it first right there from the official. No threat to the public. No threat to the public.
Look at this. It's like it was planned with just this guy alone, and Damien's crashing the party. Yeah. Thanks for calling me ahead of time so I can get all
Kevin,
ready for this.
Could I ask you a quick question? Are you involved in the Nancy Guthrie case at all? Like,
Well,
is there?
It's the Pima County Sheriff's Department. I work for the Pima County Sheriff's Department.
And do you ever? Because I haven't seen you make any comments. Are you in charge of like making comments on that case at all?
I'm one of the public information.
Yeah. Now, just because my community, a lot of the public, would you guys ever entertain a press conference soon? I know.
Soon, press conference about.
Just, usually in big cases like the Nancy Guthrie case, that they update, like maybe like the 6-month date is coming up. Like, hey, this is a 6-month update. We got nothing, but hey, you guys can answer questions, because I think a lot of people want to ask questions to the sheriff.
Get him, Damien. Get him.
I believe we just recently released a statement on the 6 months, and I can share it. I can email it to you. If you send me an email, I can share that.
Okay.
Statement.
Yeah, no, the statement was great. I think everybody loved that because it is the communication, the public. I don't know if they expect it, but they want it. But a press conference, do you think you could ask maybe your guy above you if he
I'll
could,
look
if he
into
could
it.
possibly entertain that? Just a press conference, because I think it would help. I really do.
Okay.
So hey,
we can ask.
But thank you guys.
Shake his hand.
Get you.
Shake. Oh. Good
All
job.
right, we
bro.
asked for the press conference. You guys heard it there for the first time. He
Good
is
job,
the
Apex
Guthrie
Seven.
public information
Just
officer,
being
guys.
there. He caught
So
them.
That's how you do it.
He tried walking away.
That's how you do
thinking,
it. You ask the hard questions. I didn't ask about details, I just said, look, can you guys do the press conference? So then we can just ask questions, right? So that is Kevin. I forgot his last name, but
They're probably surprised he found them because they called ahead to that one guy, right? He was one pre-approved guy who did it, and Damien crashed the party.
Got in a couple little
That was
zingers
good.
in there.
He
Good
did
question.
give some good questions. They didn't expect you there at all, so having
everybody,
any questions.
maybe JLR, you want to share that out if he's listening? That was the public information officer for the Guthrie case. He said he just released a message. I said, we love the message, right? We loved the message. Could you do a press conference though? Could you ask I said, could you ask your guy above if you could do a press conference?
Wow.
So we did what we could here, guys. The scene is now cleared out. We got as much information as we could, and even a great questions at the end from the Nancy Guthrie. I mean, that's pretty big. I think that's pretty good. We got it. I mean, how did not wake up today thinking I was going to get a statement from the public information officer from the Nancy Guthrie case, and I pressured him. I love not to be mean. I said, look, I loved your statement. Your statement, it was like it was a beautiful statement. The very beautiful statement. Can we get a press conference? Because at the a press conference is different than just putting out some blanket, statement. A press conference allows the community to ask questions, reporters. No time limit. Okay? I know you guys are freaking busy, but no time limit. Well, maybe an hour. Okay, 1 hour press conference and just let it rain, right? What is the big freaking problem? But I did ask him some follow-up questions. I might have to clip that out there later.
Oh, definitely clip it.
Cream Puff asked if we're going out to Tucson, Michelle, and I are definitely wanting to get out there. So hopefully we'll make our way out there. We're trying to plan it. We just have very busy schedules. I'm away.
Max is away in like every single weekend of his life and week.
I'm going to Boston and Nantucket this weekend. So
also TC is in the chat. They want to chat about the TBX from last night. I think that's a long interview, I think. So I think we all need to watch that on our own time and then have a conversation after. Because I don't even know how to break it down because I think it was like 3 hours long.
He was a nice guy.
What's TDX?
He wasn't a jerk.
It was the interview last night that everyone keeps chatting about with Patriot Pride.
Nice guy.
Oh, what's TDX though?
It's hold on, I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay. Oh, was it on Patriot Pride show? Okay.
It was there it is. Thornbridge X Unfiltered. They have a last night.
He's right under
stream last night, Shibby. They interviewed the Boscondo Carnavalis group. Was interesting that they said night about Nancy Guthrie. Does anyone have a time? Like, because we could preview it. We just don't want to sit through the whole 3 hours of it. Let me see.
Just think everybody's trying to get the interview. We got it, and we asked him about the Nancy Guthrie case. I didn't want to get into details because he would immediately be turned off. So I kind of kept it like on the surface, like, hey, are you guys going to do a press conference? And then he said, well, we just released the statement. And then I kind of responded, well, I loved it. Was a beautiful statement.
Almost there.
Look, could we do a press conference? Could you ask the guy above? And I kind of, as soon as I said guy above, he knew who I was talking about. Maybe do a press conference. I go, it might help. It could help, the public. I forgot how I phrased it, but, we got in there. We're in the game, everybody. We are in the game.
Thank you to everyone who is sharing that podcast, that interview. I'm definitely going to watch it. I'm excited to chat about it.
It's all about transparency. When they have a public opinion of this low, I hope he goes back to Nanos today and he says, Nanos, I talked to 857 Tucson and he says that it would be a good idea for the sheriffs and they do it, right? Could you imagine? We wake up tomorrow and Nano says, we heard from our media, from our YouTubers, and we know and we see that you guys want us to make a statement. So
that guy's not even going to tell him he talked to you.
Like the sheriff does. So the sheriff Sheriff Nanos is now going to make a statement. Yeah, right.
So just so you guys know, we'll be ending in a few minutes here. Ted, we're going to end her. So we can all say our goodbyes while we're watching this finish out. So
do you want to finish, Shibby? Quick, sorry to interrupt, but Brian Ensign just put up a quick short about Savannah's plea if we want to end that.
Shout out to all.
Wait, let me contact Ted then, because I told him we should
literally
probably
have
finish.
to
But
bite their tongue around Nano. Because I know
Oh,
Kevin, he
let
would
me just-
probably be having press conference every day or every week if it was up to him. Every other week maybe, but
We could still end. I just think that could be a good closing video to watch.
months.
Leave everyone with some thoughts.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I'm going to go
let's
listen to
check
that
it out.
video that TC told me to watch.
So what was it? Brian Enton, you said?
Yeah, go to
On-
Brian
on-
Anthony. Just put a short
on
up.
YouTube? Okay.
YouTube, yep.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I cannot see the comments.
Brian Enton, YouTube. Let me see. Okay. Find it over here. It's loading slowly. I must have Brian Enton.
Hey guys, I hear y'all about to get off. I'm still listening,
think
but
so.
Michelle, text me. We're
I
gonna make
definitely
plans.
will. Yes.
Okay, we're gonna make plans. Love you,
Yeah,
girl.
100%.
Absolutely. All right, bye guys.
Bye. Have a good day.
Thanks.
You too.
You're awesome. Thanks for being here.
You're
I
amazing.
know. I love when she's here.
I'll love you later. We get to love you later.
Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye. See? It's no more love hate. It's all love, love, love.
Got a slowpoke right here in front of us.
It's under his shorts, Shibs.
Oh, shorts. So
There it is.
this will be a good way. So
Yep.
we should watch this. I'll mute Damien just for now. We'll keep him up, but we will watch this quickly. Oh, with sound. How about that?
Talking directly to the person who is responsible for taking her mother. And you can just tell, you've seen her talk about it on the Today Show a little bit. She did the interview with Hoda. This did seem like a more crafted message, similar to the videos that we saw her put out early on. Something that I've learned was worked in conjunction with law enforcement. So what does it mean? She started out by saying, I have a very specific message. It almost like, some of I took that, and you tell me what you thought, but I took that as, if you're the person out there, this is for you. This isn't just like my other messages where I'm just talking to everybody.
No, she was talking to the person she believed was responsible for taking her mother, or persons at this point. It was very specific. Listen, there's panic. There's panic on this individual or individuals right now, because this is no longer just a kidnapping; it's a murder, and that's not good for the person or persons that were involved in this.
The other thing Savannah said is, we have done our part. That part really stood out to me. What do you think she meant?
What part did Savannah do?
No one knows.
Other than she was grieving. Her and her whole family. She offered to front the money to law enforcement. So she did everything within her power. And I believe she really believes that, and I believe that she's correct in that. There's some things that she just has no control over. But the things that were within her control, I think she addressed them well. And her family as well.
It seems that
aside from searching for her, but
yeah.
I think Ted's going to end soon. So we'll be saying our goodbyes, and we'll just go on. And if Ted will end, you'll see his screen come up. So he's going to, because he's out on the go, and he's just going to log in and end. I don't think he's going to come say goodbye. So everybody, thank you for the great show. We'll just watch this again, and Ted is probably going to end. So
Yeah,
all of
thank you guys. Thank you for having
everyone.
us.
Goodbyes.
It was great chatting.
Being here. It was awesome. You don't have to leave just yet if you don't want to. I don't know when Ted's going to exactly end, but he might.
Yeah, I'll
just
probably
log
hop
in.
off
So
in just a minute.
whatever you guys want, we'll be ending as soon as Ted ends it. So
okay.
If you want to get over to the 857s, I'll put it in both our chats, or if our mods can do it. Oh, he's ending. Sorry.
Catch you guys on the next one. Thank you, anyone able to help
So Damien's
out.
ending.
Super appreciate that. I missed a lot of the comments, so thank you, everybody. Woo.
Thank everyone. Thank Damien. Make sure you get over there and subscribe to him, and thank him for
Yes, thank you
being
for
there
coming,
for us
Bridget.
today. And we'll have to.
SWAT has went back to the station,
You know what?
so they're done with the SWAT.
Go to his chat and thank
we
him
are,
for being there and tell him we
Buffalo
watched
Wild
him.
Got
Awesome.
Little Caesars, a massage. Want to go get a massage? Woo.
No.
I've never had a professional massage.
You're missing out.
Is
I had
that
a
what he's
job
doing?
once-
He's going to get a
I'm gonna put
massage.
that up later and
No,
post that up.
well, there's
That
a
is pretty
parlor,
big
but
news that we at least got to ask the question. And I said, look, can you ask the guy above?
so
Prayers to the guy who had the mental health situation today. That the family gets him some help. He's able to live a happy and successful life. Nobody
everyone
was
say your
hurt.
goodbyes.
That we
Thank you,
found out
Damien.
about, no threat to the public.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Young
I'm going to
guy.
hop off.
Okay.
This was amazing, and I'm glad we got to do this live together.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you want to hop off,
You enjoy your
we're
day.
ending. Bye, guys.
And,
Mods, we'll put your channels in. Don't worry. We'll put your channels in.
anything else
Okay.
comes through.
Shibby, I hit edit, right? And then or do I hit remove when I'm leaving?
If you want, it's going to end when we end. If you just want to leave the backstage, it'll end when we end here in any second.
Got it.
When
Okay,
Ted
that sounds
shuts-
good.
Or you can go up to the top right and hit remove. You want to end it, but you
Don't
delete it.
click on delete.
Do click on delete because it deletes the dual stream, but don't click the box that says remove from YouTube, so it'll stay on your YouTube page. Because when
Got
you click that delete, it means you're just ending your dual stream.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
You can just wait. Ted, it'll end when Ted ends here any second. He's texting me now.
Okay, so I'm just going to hop off, then I'll let him end it.
Yeah. It'll
All right,
end.
bye, guys. Hugs to
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, Michelle.
Bye.
Bye. Just